Yerski. What's the word, man? Welcome back to another stream. Shit, God, Gemini by Lord, man. What's up? We got a couple different topics to get to today, man. We got some funnies. We got some freaky. We got a couple topics to get to today, man. How everybody feeling? Hope y'all feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody feeling good. So we got a couple different topics. Pull up chat. Pull up YouTube chat right here. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, man. Everybody feeling good. Hope everybody feeling good, man. Listen. Disclaimer. I will be gone this weekend. I'm not going to be here this weekend. I'm not going to be here tomorrow or this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, disclaimer. You hear me? But look. What we getting to, bros? I just want to make sure y'all know. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is on here. We going to rock out. We going to have a good night. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple topics to get to, though. I'm going to start up without y'all, man. I'm going to jump into some. Let's jump in this right here.
2024, police responded to a disturbance call at the probation office in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. According to the caller, as they were arriving at work, a 41-year-old man named Lawrence charged across the street, shouting, "F you probation, you ruined my life." He then proceeded to harass employees from nearby businesses, attempting to start fights and shouting racial slurs, causing disturbances all morning. It should be known, Lawrence also has a lengthy criminal history.
Damn, my name Lawrence. They not talking about me, though.
With multiple felony convictions dating back to 2003. Upon arrival, Lawrence was seen smashing glass items in a grocery bag. But before we witness further destructive actions from Lawrence, ask yourself, are you currently dealing with an injury? Our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, is here to help. Proper types. W for the people.
What's up, dog? Put your hands up.
What's up, dog?
Huh? Put your hands up.
Put your hands up.
What's up, dog? Put your hands up.
Dog.
Stop throwing stuff. Lawrence, drop that item.
Call me Lawrence, motherfucker.
Drop that.
Bro, I hate hearing them talk to him. They keep saying my name, gang. My name Lawrence. And they keep calling him Lawrence. That's his name.
Item from your hand.
What do you want us to call you then, Lawrence?
Damn, Lawrence.
What do you want to be called?
What's up, dog?
Stop, Lawrence.
Stop. Oh, you
What's
did.
up, dog?
Oh, you like to put me in handcuffs, huh? They first like to put me in handcuffs, huh? Oh, you did.
Nope,
first.
Lawrence, stop.
Stop.
Lawrence,
You're
stop.
gay first.
Stop resisting. Get your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
You're trying to pull away.
Your ass resistant.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
One in custody. Split up. Let's go step up to the front of my car.
Huh?
Let's go step up over here.
Oh, no.
His ass resistant.
There.
Right over here.
You better stop resisting. Huh?
Now you telling them stop.
Hey,
Oh,
enough.
I like you. Oh, I like you when you're me.
Stop it.
Here, you motherfucking. Get up. What? Yeah, like, what are you getting so?
I'll hold
What are you
him.
getting so pumped up about?
We just gotta search you, sir.
You're slamming glass bottles at us.
No, I didn't. Hey, you? Oh, I'm a lucky Irishman.
Okay. Well, just stay calm.
Oh, you want to touch me too?
I'm just holding.
Not so lucky today, buddy.
Look at these 3 ace officers want to put handcuffs on me. There you go. Thanks a lot. Hey, there's my check.
My son got the beer belly. My son been drinking plenty Coronas.
Handcuffs
Plenty Coors.
on me. There you go. Thanks a lot.
My son might be on a cheap bed. My son might be on a steel reserve.
Hey,
At 19, what is it? Was it that 211? My son on that 211.
there's my chess pieces. Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You want to me too? What? I'm adjusting my
He's got stuff in the pockets of his shorts.
Oh, I got stuff in my pockets of the shorts.
What's in there?
Feels like
That's
a
a
wallet.
penis.
Feels like a wallet right
It's a needle.
Nigga said it's a penis.
You have your wallet in your shorts?
Yeah, I have a needle. A needle. You.
While he acknowledged possessing a needle dick, officers did observe his glossy eyes and a strong odor of intoxicants coming from him.
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
How much have you had to drink today, sir?
I'm just asking because we just gotta make sure that you're. Let's go around
We gotta make sure. We just gotta make sure.
to the side of the car.
As his compliance seemed to drift further from reality, Lawrence kicked the squad door shut and slammed his head into the car, leaving a visible dent.
My soul starts high. You wanna f it?
Here, let's put these pants up.
Let's go.
Stop.
Huh?
Just stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop kicking.
Stop resisting.
Stop messing around.
No, stop it.
Let me get in. Oh my God! Criminal damage to the car.
Sit in the squad car.
Squad car. Stop resisting.
Bro, my son is a tweaker, bro. My son gotta be on that methy def.
Stented the squad.
Stop resisting.
The methy def is hitting.
Hey, what's up?
Method man. Call this nigga Method man.
You like that? Huh?
Like for you to cooperate.
You like it for me to cooperate?
Yep.
Okay, let's get him to the jail. Before he.
Somebody go with Aaron.
I can follow. All right. Peel hole.
Fuel hold and then
Criminal damage.
He's gonna have littering. Cause he broke all that glass.
I need to grab a bag for all this stuff.
Stop resisting.
Yeah, that nigga's a tweaker, bro. He's still yelling stop resisting. They got that boy cuffed up. Hold on, let's see what my son Flacco talking about. Hip hop's biggest scammer just got his mom arrested.
Has been scamming the industry for years, but I've said quiet because it wasn't my business. But today, his scum activities just got his mama arrested. So we got to speak up for the mama, man. We got to talk about it. The home where Sean Kingston and his mama stayed was recently raided by the feds and FBI because Sean Kingston is a thief. I mean, it's as simple as that, people.
Well, Christy and Janice, we have just learned that this is the home of singer and producer Sean Kingston. We are standing right off of Griffin Road and 178th Avenue. Off in the distance there, we were watching as these deputies were initially standing outside of the home, but in the last 15 minutes or so, I can tell you that they have now moved inside.
This raid on Sean Kingston homes actually falls into the recurring theme of Sean.
What did he do? My son was running drugs through his crib or something? What happened?
Sean Kingston either doesn't understand what financing means or he's just an outright thief and scammer. So Sean Kingston, per usual, right, took out a really expensive item that he couldn't pay for, dropped a deposit and just stopped paying for it and went out of his way to conceal the items and not return it.
In a complaint we
This some nigga shit.
obtained from the Borough Clerk of Courts, we learned that a company by the name of Ver Entertainment alleges that Kingston partially paid for a 232-inch television and entertainment system.
A flat screen? Bro, this nigga crib got raided over a flat screen?
But following the installation, never paid for that product in full, allegedly. The complaint also goes on to allege Kingston used his name and celebrity status to scam people out of products and services, never paying for them. Well, I just spoke with the attorney, Dennis Card, who represents Ver Entertainment. Here's what he told me.
He has basically a sales pitch that he goes through to defraud people. He induces them into giving them really expensive things. We know that our property is inside this house right here.
He said, well, we know that our property is inside. He like, I'm waiting right here till they bring it out.
So as soon as the raid takes place, we're going to have a crew of people in there to deassemble it and take it back to its rightful owner.
But at this time, the complaint alleges he could be facing charges that include fraud and breach of contract.
This isn't the first time or second time or third time that we've heard Sean Kingston get accused of this exact same scheme.
That's a fact. Sean Kingston's whole career, even after his career, like all we had him in the news for was like a jeweler saying that he owed him some money on a chain and never paid, or a watch that he never paid for. I ain't gonna lie, this ain't nothing new.
Nor is it the first time that Sean Kingston will be in front of a judge facing fraud charges. All right, but we will get to that a little later in this video. But this time around, Sean Kingston wasn't home. His mama was actually the only one arrested after the raid. To think that that man is somewhere right now snorting blueberry muffins and Twinkies while his mama is in handcuffs being put in the back of a patrol car on national television is crazy. Officials confirmed that Sean Kingston's mama was taken into custody on what they would describe as...
You can't, if your crib get raided and your mama there, she going to jail. Just so you know, if your crib get raided and your mama's there, everybody going to jail. Everybody that's in the crib go to jail. That don't mean she gonna be locked up and get charges, but you know what I'm saying?
Fraud and theft charges.
Damn, they hitting Mama Kingston with the charge too? Was taken into custody on numerous fraud and why she getting charged? Damn, cause she watched the fucking flat-inch TV with him? She enjoyed it, the goddamn... That's crazy, yo, 88. They locked his mama up for watching the TV with him. This shit crazy, gang. Bang the like button. That's a fact. Welcome to the chat, my guy. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Why they do Mama Kingston like this, gang?
Not your mama, cuh. Now, Sean Kingston took to his Instagram to respond back to running off on the plug for the 150th time. No pun intended. Sean Murdoff stated, "People love negative energy. I am good and so is my mother. My lawyers are handling everything as we speak." If I'm Sean Kingston's mom, bro, I'm looking around like Mr. Krabs, bro, because we've heard this before. And
Sean Kingston flexes things he can't afford.
You got one Cuban, another Cuban.
Bro, what do you need all these
That's
Cubans
ain't our
for?
own jewelry. Why I still got it?
Bro, why do you need all these Cubans for, gang? You in jail for this. You done stole so many Cubans that they came to get that shit back.
The last time we heard...
Niggas say you need to get it back in blood. Locking the mama up is hurtful. Facts, but everybody get locked up during the raid. But that nigga told him you need to get it back in blood. We been masked up to back.
Heard this from Sean Kingston. It led to an indictment.
As it turns out, he never paid for these. He also bought $300,000 worth of jewelry with bounced checks. Yikes. And when he was asked about it, well, he just blamed the store.
These people are very, very money hungry, and they only look at clients as a dollar sign, and that's not right.
And if that wasn't enough, he did it again. This time he bought a $46,000 Rolex, but only paid for half of it. It seems like some people just never learn.
And of course, the completely innocent Sean Kingston was arrested on a $45,000 bail and pled out to...
Bro, I thought these jewelers be having like some gangsta ass bodyguards that when you don't pay them their money, they come looking for you, nigga. They come snatch you up out the club, take your jewelry. Like, I heard these jewelers be moving gangster.
The charge. There's two recurring themes with Sean Kingston. He steals, he lies, he denies, and he gets his mama involved. Like, the last time Sean Kingston almost got his mama in some real serious trouble.
Yo, this nigga Flacco having too much fun with these edits.
Sean Kingston actually pulled a firearm on this lady because they wouldn't let him scam them. Sean Kingston approached a local jeweler whose name is Sean coincidentally to purchase over $100,000 worth of jewelry. Now, the local jeweler's homie knew Sean Kingston was a scammer, so he tried to warn his homie, but his homie really wanted this $100,000 deal to work, so he said F it and was still gonna go through with the deal with Sean Kingston.
To buy jewelry. No, my customer called me up and say he got it.
Damn, you see his watch? That's a nice watch right there.
I want to sell some jewelry to Sean Kingston. I say, yo, be careful, this guy's a crook. He owes me money. I'm suing him.
Sean Kingston was supposed to give $75,000 cash and a trade-in watch. When they pulled up, right on cue, it was some mess and BS. Sean Kingston didn't have $75,000 cash. Even though Sean Kingston told the jeweler to pick up the money on this day and time, he didn't have the money. So he said, okay, how about this, right? Take $24,000 cash, you know, and then take this other watch as collateral, and then tomorrow I will give you $50,000 in the trade-in watch that we agreed on. So they said, okay, cool. It's weird you told us to come and pick up the money, but you didn't have the money. But okay, cool. What could go wrong?
But that's dumb. As a jeweler, bro, that's dumb. Like, why would you even allow that? Like, only give them jewelry when the exact deal that you made is done.
They must not know who Sean Kingston is, right? So the following day, the associate pulls up. Sean Kingston isn't home, so he gets his mama to go to the bank and withdraw the $50,000, right? The associate dropped the mom off to the bank, got the $50,000. They get back to Sean Kingston's home. Sean Kingston's mom hands her the $50,000 and said, here, give me the jewelry. The associate said, no. It was $50K plus the trade-in watch, which is very expensive, and we need that trade-in watch that Sean Kingston agreed to include within the deal.
Oh.
So the mom calls Sean Kingston to come to the house. He gets to the house, and despite already agreeing to the deal, he quickly tries to switch up the terms and starts to renegotiate and holds the associate hostage for 3 hours, trying to get her to take the $75,000 and not the trade-in watch, even though the jewelry is worth over $150,000. And the only reason they're accepting $75,000 cash from him is because he also agreed to give the trade-in watch. But eventually they couldn't agree. So Sean Kingston says, okay, here, bring back my money and I'll give you back the jewelry. I don't want it no more. So the lady says, okay, but could we both go together to get the jewelry? Because I don't trust that I'll be able to get this jewelry back from you as soon as I leave this crib. You could go anywhere with this jewelry. So they drive back downtown for them to retrieve the $24,000 from Sean Kingston, and this is where the lady would take over the story.
I'm sorry, how are you?
Good. Nice to meet you. So what happened?
I work at a jewelry store. I met Sean Kingston. We were going back and forth about some prices. He said, I don't want to do it no more. He had all my jewelry. He said, I don't want to do it no more. Just take me to get the money. We had picked up a certain amount yesterday. We picked up $24,000 from his mother yesterday. And I said, okay, well, I had them leaving with the guys because I don't want to hold $24,000. So I said, okay, well, we'll go pick it up. We all drove down here. And then I was like, give me the jewelry back. He's going to go get your money. I'm not letting you out the car. You're not getting your jewelry until I count my money. He counted his money. His friend counted it wrong. I had some of the jewelry on my lap in a box. And then his friend counted it wrong, and he was like, this is not enough. So he reached back and he grabbed the box, but he didn't tell me what he was doing, so we were fighting over the box. So we started tussling, and then he just reached in his pants because he had his gun in his pants. He reached his pants, he's put the gun back, and then just turned around and was like, you won't get my shit, I don't got no money. You need to fall the fuck back because all the money is there. You need to slow down and count instead of getting all hype and rowdy, arguing back and forth. And then I guess he got nervous because I didn't get nervous about the gun. So then he was like, all right. I was like, let me count since your friend can't count. So he was like, count. I counted, it came out right. And then he was giving me a hard time getting the jewelry. I got the jewelry and I just got out. I just left.
But every time, literally.
Wow, bro. This nigga tried to strong arm her. And when he couldn't strong arm her, he pulled the blick out on her, gang. For her jewelry that he trying to steal.
Every time, he just finds a way to get out of these situations. He's still not in jail for this yet. But Sean Kingston's scamming just don't stop at jewelry. Do y'all remember the time that Sean Kingston disturbed our timeline to let us know that he bought a jet?
Just bought a jet. I just bought a jet. I just bought a jet. I just bought it. Hey, God is amazing. When they tell you they can't, you can't. They hating on you. They want you to stop. They try to make you get in depression and feel less about yourself.
This nigga fat ass face. Shut up.
Tell them niggas you. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It's a blessing though. You did. You see that? You see that? I got rooms on room, man. This shit hold 14 people. Ain't gonna be 14 in here though. We ain't gonna pack it out like that now. But, yeah. Brandon, what's poppin', my boy?
What's going on?
Sean, leave God out of this, man. Please. But it turns out, surprise, surprise, he tried to finesse them folks too for their jet.
Time of how Sean Kingston scammed me and my company. So I am a private jet broker for Nava Jets, and I also run their social media. So one day we got a message from Sean Kingston. He was interested in one of our planes for sale and came to Palm Beach with his family to see the plane. He said he was going on tour and wanted this plane ready soon, and there was no Wi-Fi, so we flew the plane from Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale for our mechanics to install the Wi-Fi for him for it to be ready for his tour. And this was out of our expense. We have to pay the pilots and for the fuel and everything. He came again to Fort Lauderdale, brought his family and friends. We popped the champagnes, we shook hands, agreed on a price, and they signed the contract. The contract stated that the payment is due in full within the 3 days of signing. And Sean was
Payment due in full. How much was he supposed to be buying this jet for?
posting that this is his jet, that he bought it with not even $1 down. He's telling us that we can be in him and Justin Bieber's new music video, just leading us on, saying that he would promote Nava Jets.
Are y'all starting to see the trend here? He uses his I'm just let the lawyer in the beginning of the video describe exactly how Sean Kingston lures and finesse victims.
He has basically a sales pitch that he goes through to defraud people. He induces them into giving them really expensive things. We know that our property is inside this house right here. So as soon as the raid takes place, we're going to have a crew of people in there to deassemble it and take it back to its rightful owner.
Whole time they thinking they about to get paid. Sean Kingston trying to finesse him to let him get the jet in exchange for promotion. Sean, you a cold dude, Sean.
And just a bunch of crap. When the third day came and the payment was due, they went ghost and they blocked us. They said it was our obligation to help find them a plane since the plane wasn't ready. There was no Wi-Fi installed, but we were trying to help them for 3 weeks to sign the contract so the plane would be ready in time for him to fly to Vegas for his show. But then I googled Sean Kingston, and this is what he does. He's a con artist, and he's a scammer, and he scams people. He was stealing jewelry in New York City, and just at the end of the day, he's not a good person. And I just don't know how you could do that to someone when the contract is signed, and I don't know.
You know she mad as hell, bro. This nigga was buying a plane. Ain't no plane for sale less than $1 million. This nigga was supposed to be buying a plane. Her commission was about to be nice.
Sean Kingston don't have a...
Sounds like a scene from Training Day, not a business deal.
Conscious, man. To do all of this knowing you ain't about to pay them folks? Yo, you's a cutthroat dude, man.
Kingston! Shout out to Nava Jets. It's the boss.
Listen, man, I'm not saying don't finesse, bro. I'm just saying, bro, just keep your mama out of it, man.
Word.
Like, Sean right now is somewhere hiding from the...
Like, Mama Kingston locked up. This nigga out there still partying. Hell nah. Give mama some help. Give mama some help. Do girls like getting penis slapped? What the fuck? This nigga be asking some crazy.
Guy meat slap you?
If it doesn't hit my eye. Never say never. He chin checked me.
Would you ever let a guy meat slap you?
Why you laughing for? I'm being shady-ish. I'm being shady-ish.
What?
Would you ever let a guy meat slap you?
What does that mean?
So like when you get intimate with a guy and he like takes his meat and like just slaps you across the face. Would you ever do that?
Her face gonna get red.
Never say never.
So it's not off the table.
Facts, bro. She mad as hell she lost that commission, gang.
No.
But you've never had it done?
No.
I can fix that.
Really? No guy's ever been like, let me do
No. I am a Christian. I'm waiting until marriage.
Stop the cap.
that? Do girls like when y'all get dick slapped?
Yeah, in the face.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Is this an everyday thing for you, my boy?
It's like a once a week. It's like
once a week. Okay.
It's like a caveat, you know. It's like you know, you went going through the week and then you be like, God, you know.
So yo, come here real quick. Yeah. All right, keep going on your day.
You been acting up. You come here. You been acting up. Let me smack you with my dick. That's crazy to tell a bitch.
That's what you gotta do, bro.
I need my daily meat slap. Come here.
It's like a dessert, you know. It's like cherry on the top.
I like this one.
Do girls actually like it when a guy meat slaps them?
I mean, personally, I don't.
You don't like it?
No, I'm not
Why
into
not?
it. I don't know, I'm just not into it.
Has someone ever done it?
Now I remember, she looked like Meg from Family Guy in the face. She got the Meg from Family Guy face.
Has a guy ever done it?
A guy has tried, yeah.
Tried?
Well, like he was gonna do it, but I was like, nah.
Oh. Let's say it was like your husband and he wanted to. Would you let him?
Probably not.
You boring as hell. If you already down there sucking it, why can't I slap you with it?
You're not even a hubby?
Nah.
Get her out. Do girls actually like it when a guy meat slaps them?
No.
No?
But what do you mean, like slap?
Slap your glasses off your face with this meat. When you down there getting nasty, girl, I smack them glasses clean off your face with my meat.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. But then again, possibly yes, because you're supposed to knock before you enter.
That's all I'm
like. But like, don't do that over.
I slap it on the kitty too.
Aggressive, like what the.
Don't like whack you with it like a little tap.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Like. Yeah,
so
yeah.
What if you like just took it, let's bop you on the forehead?
Okay, yeah, no.
No.
You have to leave.
So like no.
She got, I definitely bop her on the forehead.
So like here.
Like titties down.
Oh, you want him to slap it on the titties?
No.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. She a little freak. These are always the same girls on the different guys' video. Yeah, I know. Nah, but this the same dude though. He be having the same chicks on his videos.
Oh.
Then what do you want?
Down, like.
Oh, wait, what?
Under to titties and down.
So he just like smack you in the stomach? Just like.
Sure, I guess.
This nigga is trash.
Do girls like getting meat slapped?
If it doesn't hit my eye.
If it doesn't hit your eye?
Yeah, that's fine.
What if he like whacks you right across the nose? Is that so cool?
My big ass nose?
Yes.
All right now.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
That's fine.
I need a nose job anyway, so it's fine.
You think it's gonna have that much force to just change it up?
Could.
Have you experienced?
Is she funny? I like her.
This one that could. It had enough like girth to it. Just.
Of course.
Can a guy be too small?
Yes.
What would you say is too small?
White boys.
Damn.
That was totally uncalled for.
Do girls like it when they get meat slapped?
I don't. You know what? It happened, I'll be straight. It happened once for the first time, literally in January of this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I didn't know how I felt about it. And so we actually had a conversation about it prior. And I said, don't do that because I don't know how I feel about it yet. Did it anyways. He chin checked me.
Yeah, check that chin.
He missed.
Check that strong ass chin. Check that shit at the door.
He missed. He chin checked me. Like twice, actually. And I told him afterwards, actually I blocked him, so.
So he whipped with the meat and hit you with his hand.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Oh shit, he hit you with his hand? Nah, he was supposed to hit you with the head. Hit you with that hammer, baby.
Yeah.
So he didn't have a lot of size to.
No. No, blocked.
That might be the problem. He needs more. You need a little bit more, so you're not getting hit with.
Pause, my boy.
The knuckles, you get hit with the meat.
Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, because I got blocked. So.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What's the perfect size for a guy?
I've done a little research on this. I think it depends on your race. I think white girls, they can't take it as deep.
Cap.
They can't.
So you're white.
Yeah,
What do you?
I'm white. 6.
Not 6?
6. Without it hurting.
Without it hurting.
Without you just straight up punching my cervix.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think we can make it work. I'm a little bit bigger, but we can make it work.
We can make it work.
I think we can make it work.
Okay.
Yo, they really about to put bro in the bag. What'd he do? Yo, free my dog, man. Nah, matter of fact, lock that criminal up. He's a thug. Lock him up. He's a thug. Put him under the jail.
You better chill before you go with that nigga.
Few moments later.
Oh, that was your man that got arrested?
Yeah, my boyfriend got arrested.
Why? What'd he do?
So they were gonna let me into high five, but not him. And then they just tackled him. And then he gave me his credit card and the valet key. And now he's getting in the back of that cop car.
Oh, shit, you know? Free my dog. What's his name?
Does he know
John.
your number by heart?
Free John.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't know my number by heart.
That's unfortunate.
Jail. I know how it works.
You been to jail?
Yeah.
Why'd you go to jail?
I don't want to talk about it.
Are you even gonna go save that nigga? Or are you gonna go get him? You got his credit card and his valet key, so you definitely about to go get his car.
It was like on some crazy shit.
She got all the tools she needs to get that nigga out of jail. Will she?
No.
Yo, we talking to a thug. Oh shit. For $10 million, would you do a gay?
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. 10 milli? 10 milli? Fuck out of here.
10 mil?
And I would
Yeah, he wants to do it.
want him to.
You would want him to?
I would want him to.
What if he get his butt taken?
I'd want to watch.
Whoa there.
You wanna watch him get butt taken?
Let me sit in the cup chair.
Hey, bro. I'm just saying. 15 shots of vodka. Do the scene. Forget.
Bro, this dude is crazy, dog. He been planning this shit. He wanna suck something, bro. You can't tell me that.
About it. Don't worry about it. We out here getting money. Get your bag, boy. Don't worry about it.
Do you date black guys or you like find black guys attractive?
I have. but I've been trying to broaden my horizons.
Trying to broaden it. So at one point, it's been just black men.
Yeah.
You're like trying to spread it out.
Yeah.
Spread it out.
All right, who messed it up for us? Were you the one to switch it up?
His name is Lucifer.
Yo, whoa, whoa!
That's got to be racist. There's no way.
What's like the craziest hookup experience? Like you
got to be racist.
Bro, who's sitting next to this nigga Drewski right here, bro? Like, who is this guy? Looks weird as shit.
There's no way.
What's like the craziest hookup experience? Like your craziest experience in bed?
We don't care about your dance moves, buddy.
Oh, my ex-boyfriend cheated on me, so I the girl that he cheated on me with.
That is next level petty.
Yeah.
Not the
Like, we might as well just smash her together.
best friend, but the girl you.
Yeah, I had to do it better, you know?
And you did it better. Okay.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you doing it, that's yeah. You gotta retire at that point, my boy. You gotta retire. Stop.
Your time has come.
What's typically your type then?
I don't know. Usually they gotta be at least a little bit taller than me.
Okay.
And smart and well dressed.
Yes. So a little taller. Would you say I'm a little taller?
And smart.
This meme is mad funny.
And well dressed.
Yes. So a little taller. Would you say I'm a little taller than you?
I think you're a little too young for me, probably.
How old are you?
I'm not gonna tell you that on the internet.
How old do you think I am?
How old do I think you are? 25.
Yeah.
Am I good?
I'm too young for you? What?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, you're a cougar.
I'm a little cougar right now.
Yes. So do cougars like younger guys, or y'all like guys around your age?
Just a little bit younger, not too much younger.
Not too much younger. Am I too much younger?
30, you're a little too young.
I'm a little too young. What if I make up for it in maturity?
Then that's a good win. If someone is emotionally mature and smart and interesting and fun, has their shit together.
My boy about to knock down this white cougar.
I'm not trying to be a mom to anybody else.
You're trying to be a mom or you're not?
I am not trying to be a mom.
Oh, you don't got kids?
I don't have kids, and I'm not trying to mother a man.
Pretty much describe me. So like, you know, what we do?
So you got some decent mommy milkers, right? We got some decent mommy milkers in effect.
Like, if a guy were to take you on a date, what would be a good first date? As a cougar, from your experience.
As a cougar?
Yeah, where would a cougar
that
like
mouth? Look at that mouth. Goddamn. That mouth open up.
date? As a cougar, from your experience.
As a cougar?
Yeah, where?
Look at that mouth. Goddamn, look at that mouth. That mouth open. He could fit the mic in her mouth. Bro, that mouth open up wide. My boy could fit the mic, a whole Rode mic in her mouth right now.
Where would a cougar like to be taken on a first date?
Call the camera.
Do not get hit by the car.
Something fun. Do something fun. Adventurous. A new experience. Everybody takes people to eat. Let's do something fun. Let's do something different.
Something fun, something different. Would you consider the arcade something fun and different? Or is that too young, too immature?
No, arcades are fun. I have fun at arcade. Do something like go to a decent dinner and go to an arcade.
So I just say you should give like a little younger guy a try. You should be surprised what happened. Dinner and arcade.
Dinner and something adventurous.
I can do that.
Hey, she like that.
Maybe dinner is it's dinner and you go somewhere, do something totally impulsive.
She want to be spontaneous. Maybe give me a handy in the car.
Wild, free.
I'm creative, so I'll figure it out. I just need your jersey.
Hey, mission pass, respect.
Have you ever went on a date? Oh yeah, you have. You have. When's the last time you went on a date with a black guy?
It's been several years.
Years.
Several years.
Well, we gotta change that. I feel like it's my job as a black man to make sure the experience is good for everybody.
My boy. Yes, sir. Oh, let's see what's going on. Let's see. We got 30 most disturbing gang encounters caught on camera. No one was injured in this video, YouTube. What?
In a shocking turn of events, a store owner on Houston's south side found himself in the middle of a terrifying ordeal.
He right up on him.
Surveillance footage captures the chilling moment when the suspects strike, catching the store owner off guard and making off with their loot. According to the store owner, it appears that the suspects may have been following him from the bank. As the investigation unfolds, questions arise about the motive behind this brazen robbery. Were the suspects targeting the store owner specifically, or was it simply a crime of opportunity?
Nah, they was targeting him.
Watch closely as residents of the St. Roch neighborhood found themselves caught in the crossfire of a terrifying shootout.
Hey, ski up.
As the afternoon sun...
Look at that nigga trying to get some shots off. He busted in the air. Look, nigga busted in the air. Look, he barely, them shots going in the air, nigga. He's shooting this car.
As the afternoon sun hung high in the sky, the sound of gunfire shattered the tranquility of the St. Roch neighborhood. Doorbell cameras captured the chilling moment when 3 young men encountered a grey SUV, triggering a violent exchange of gunfire.
My son right here busting. My son right here busting that shit. Pause.
A violent exchange of gunfire.
Nah, he hitting. Son right here. You busted in the air, bro.
As residents grapple with the aftermath of this harrowing event, one thing is clear: the need for vigilance and unity in the face of violence has never been greater. A brazen robbery unfolded in southwest Houston, leaving a convenience store clerk shaken and a community on edge.
Hit it with the truck.
In a daring act, 3 masked men rammed a pickup truck into a convenience store along the Southwest Freeway. Their mission? To seize cash from the store's ATM. One of the suspects then opened the door to where the clerk was and threatened to kill him if he moved. The suspect then grabbed both cash
He ain't got no gun. How you gonna threaten to kill him?
drawers and took off. They all took off but left the truck, which was reported stolen, inside the store. In a harrowing incident, a gas station in Centurion fell victim to a brazen robbery by a gang of gunmen.
Damn, he ain't even look. He look away. Bro, you better pay attention. That shit drove up hella fast and got out. He ain't even paying attention. He said, got him. Look, my son tried to run. He tried to run. Look, he too late. Way too late, buddy. Robbing him in the store on camera.
Under the cover of darkness, the criminals stormed the petrol station, brandishing their weapons and striking fear into the hearts of employees. Caught on camera, the robbers wasted no time in asserting their dominance, leaving employees cowering in fear. They even resorted to using explosives to force open a vault, adding an extra layer of
Bro, so they robbed son outside and inside.
danger to the already tense situation. This level of sophistication in a gas station robbery is unprecedented, highlighting the meticulous planning and execution by the perpetrators. It's evident they were well aware of the potential wealth stored within the vault. Welcome to Brownsville, Brooklyn, where the streets are alive with the sounds of quarantine drama.
We in Brooklyn with it. We in Brooklyn with it today. Let's go.
In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, tensions are running high, and the streets are a stage for unexpected encounters. In this raw and unfiltered footage captured by a resident, we witness a scene unfold before our eyes. A woman's heated argument spills out onto the streets, drawing the attention of passers-by. Suddenly, the situation takes a dramatic turn. A lone figure lies on the ground, surrounded by concerned bystanders attempting to de-escalate the confrontation. As the dust settles and the streets return to their usual rhythm, one thing is clear: the COVID-19 quarantine has brought a new level of tension, fear, and violence to communities like Brownsville. Take a look at this video, capturing a chaotic scene as the suspects involved in a shooting incident make their presence known. With firearms in hand, these individuals are at the center of an ongoing investigation.
You don't even to see this camera looking up right at you.
In this unsettling footage, the suspects are seen moving with purpose, their identities concealed behind masks. Police believe these individuals are connected to the shooting and have issued a plea for public assistance in identifying them. The NOPD said the victims' injuries have ranged from minor to critical. One of the women was shot in the face. As investigations continue, the
These look like these are niggas that's running. They not the niggas that's doing the shooting. They running.
community plays a vital role in bringing justice.
Not running, but they don't like they're the ones that's hunting.
To those affected by such incidents. Get ready for a tense moment caught on camera at a Detroit gas station. When you think your customer service job is hard, just watch this. As tempers flare,
What did Sherry say? Rock Revival, Denim, New York, Los Angeles, California.
two individuals can be seen unleashing their frustration on the cashier, turning a routine transaction into a heated confrontation. The situation escalates as the man in the white shirt becomes visibly enraged, threatening the cashier and resorting to physical aggression.
I'm being your now. I'm being your now. I'm gonna knock your out with these lethal hands, boy.
The situation escalates as the man in the white shirt becomes visibly enraged, threatens the cashier, and even
Them niggas be having weapons behind them glass. They be having weapons behind this shit.
punches the glass
Ox ain't playing with your ass, nigga.
window, separating them from the cashier. On Saturday, October 23rd, 2021, at 2:50 a.m., two unidentified males entered the convenience store and immediately targeted the ATM. As the footage reveals, one individual dressed in a black hoodie and black pants, accompanied by another wearing a red hoodie and black pants, made their way into the store. At first glance, they appeared like ordinary customers.
No, they never appeared like ordinary customers. Look how they walked in. Look how they walked in. They never appeared like ordinary customers, nigga.
Individual dressed in a black hoodie and black pants, accompanied by another wearing a red hoodie and black pants, made their way into the store. At first glance, they appeared like ordinary customers.
No, they didn't.
However, their intentions quickly became apparent as they armed themselves with a crowbar and sledgehammer, ready to access the ATM forcefully. With determination, they attempted to pry open the machine, all while one of the suspects issued a threat to the clerk. The situation escalated as the suspects worked to gain access to the cash, leaving the clerk in a state of distress and uncertainty.
That easy. Bro, they got that out of there quick and easy, bro.
The machine, all while one of the suspects issued a threat to the clerk. The situation escalated as the suspects worked to gain access to the cash, leaving the clerk in a state of distress and uncertainty. Up next, we've got some
They did all that for like 6 to 10 bins. It ain't even that much in the little ATM.
shocking footage to share with you all. It's a story of drive-by shootings that have rocked a quiet neighborhood in Pittsburgh. Take a look at this surveillance footage from the Pittsburgh Police Department. What appears to be a normal day quickly turns into chaos as a silver car drives by and opens fire on parked cars. It's a scene straight out of a movie, but unfortunately, it's all too real.
I was injured though. Nobody got injured. Don't worry.
As you can see, the silver car returns later that same day, under the cover of darkness, and once again, gunfire erupts. It's a terrifying situation for the residents of this neighborhood, who never expected such violence in their community, leaving residents on edge and authorities
I guess he ain't getting nothing. He was tight.
on high alert. Up next on the list, we are diving into a startling event captured live on Facebook in the heart of Chicago.
Ain't a walk. It's about.
Take a look at this footage. What seems like a typical live stream of gang members flaunting their firearms and cash takes a terrifying turn. In a split second, the sound of gunfire rings out, sending the
Everybody gone. That whole little circle split up quick.
members into a frenzy as they scatter for safety. The live stream, initially showcasing a glimpse into the lives of these individuals, quickly transforms into a chaotic scene of panic and fear. We're bringing your attention to this next incident that occurred in Round Rock, Texas. On February 10th, at around 11:15 p.m., the Texan market at 1100 Gattis School Road was targeted by 3 individuals in a brazen
As soon as they walk in like this, you know something up.
armed robbery. One suspect wore a green Thrasher hoodie, while another carried a red backpack and wore a black face mask and shoes. The third suspect sported a dark-colored backpack, a black face mask, and black and white shoes. This is another eye-opening look into the realities of our community. Now, we're diving into some shocking footage captured by a surveillance camera at a Shell gas station in Houston. Brace yourselves because
Damn, my son pulled a strap like.
this one's intense. In the early hours of January 18th, 2 individuals made their way into the gas station located on Fuqua
He was already cautious of him. Look, this nigga already thought something.
Street. Their behavior immediately raised suspicion. One of the suspects brandished a firearm, threatening the store clerk and demanding his wallet. The tension escalated as the situation took a violent turn.
You want the store clerk wallet? How rich is the store clerk, bro? Oh, they together. My fault. Oh, come on, bro. That's wild. For what?
Held a wooden store display at the clerk, striking him in the face. As chaos erupted, a gunshot.
That's crazy.
The armed suspect seized before fleeing the scene with his accomplice in a maroon 2-door car. Now these individuals are wanted for aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, and the hunt for them continues.
Bro, that's crazy. These dudes got no life for real, bro. You robbed the store clerk? I thought they was gonna try to rob the register.
We're delving into a series of aggravated robberies that have rocked the Houston area. Let's dive into the details captured by surveillance video. In the early hours of March 31st, around 4 a.m., 3 individuals were caught on camera breaking into a store on Lathrop Street. Their method of entry was brazen, using a pry bar to shatter the glass door.
The other dude got it open by himself with the crowbar.
Once inside, the suspects wasted no time in confronting the store employee, forcing them to the ground. 2 of the suspects swiftly emptied the cash registers, while the third targeted the store's ATM, prying it open to access the money tray. After ransacking the store for valuables, the suspects made their escape on foot through the back exit, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Imagine this, it's Friday night, close to midnight, and the calm of the city is shattered by the brazen entry of 3 unknown males. They stride into a convenience store on the 10600 block of South Kirkwood, their intentions hidden behind hoodies and darkness.
Hoodies and darkness. Bro, this nigga left the joint open. Bro, that's crazy. At least the one crew proper to safe. Them fools robbed the worker. Bro, that's crazy. Hey, bro, how you rob the worker? That's nuts. Bro, I can't believe they left this unlocked.
As the clock ticks closer to midnight, the
Bro, look, he all up in the joint. They left it unlocked, dummies.
tension mounts. One of the males pretends to be a customer while his partners make their move behind the counter. It's a well-orchestrated dance of deception and danger.
Deception and danger.
Suddenly, the situation escalates. A handgun is brandished, pointed directly at the unsuspecting clerk. With demands for money ringing out in the air, the suspects waste no time in raiding the cash registers, leaving chaos in their wake. But it's not just the crime itself that sends shivers down your spine. It's the chilling precision with which it's executed. Each suspect plays their part, from the lookout at the door to the ones emptying the registers. In the heart of Chicago's urban landscape, a group of individuals gathers on the streets, their presence exuding an air of defiance and camaraderie.
They'll pull up Drizzy Draco. Oh, see, look, pulling up, hey now.
One member of the gang approaches the other members. Then he reaches into his bag and pulls out a firearm, proudly displaying it to his companions. Their expressions are a mix of admiration and pride as they observe the firearm being shown off.
Hey, we don't call and walk them down for no reason. These the youngest in charge right here, man.
What's up? Who we got right here?
As the exchange continues, the tension mounts, reaching a climax when the owner of the firearm points it directly at the video camera, a defiant gesture of their dominance and control over their environment. A brazen act of aggravated robbery rocked a convenience store in Houston, Texas, sending shockwaves through the community. Surveillance footage captured the chilling moments as 3 unknown males entered the store with malicious intent. Three suspects are seen attempting to purchase beer.
No mask?
However, they are turned away by the store clerk for being underage. Undeterred, the suspects leave the store momentarily before returning, this time with one of them armed with a handgun.
This fool got no mask on robbing the store, bro. That one was a weird take on a guy pointing a gun at the camera. That's what I was saying, bro. Like, what?
Camera zooms in on the terrifying exchange, highlighting the fear and uncertainty faced by the store clerk as the armed suspect brandishes the weapon and demands compliance. With the loot in hand, the suspects make a hasty retreat, fleeing the scene in a model Chevrolet Tahoe. In a chilling display of bravado, a group of individuals stroll down the street, their demeanor casual yet tinged with an undercurrent of danger. One member of the group produces a firearm from his bag.
We got one monkey nut on that.
This ain't no place to play around over here.
A gang is strolling down the street, and suddenly, one of its members withdraws a firearm
That's a 50-round drum.
from his bag. He then displays the firearm to the rest of the gang before confidently continuing to stroll with it in hand.
I say this real. Y'all gonna get y'all issue, bro. Shit, y'all come through this plan. Y'all know what it is, bro. We get 50 shots for anybody.
What the heck is that?
Draco.
Amidst the banter and chatter, talk turns to the firearm, with the group discussing
It's probably not even a Draco, but it's just a Zastava or something.
its capabilities and the potential consequences of its use. Despite the gravity of the situation, the individual holding the firearm exudes confidence, seemingly unfazed by the inherent danger. A brazen act of aggravated robbery unfolded at a cell phone store in Houston, Texas, sending shockwaves through the community.
I don't know. What do you want?
With guns drawn, the suspects wasted no time in making their demands known, threatening the employee and demanding money from the cash registers and phones from the safe. The sense of fear and urgency is palpable as the employee complies with their demands, fearing for their safety. The camera zooms in on the tense exchange, highlighting the gravity of the situation as the suspects forcibly remove money from the registers and proceed to the back office to access the safe containing the phones. In a brazen act of aggravated robbery, 3 unidentified males entered a convenience store located
Got a nigga sleep right here. He a witness.
at the 1600 block of Collingsworth in Houston, Texas. In the middle of the night, 3 males enter the store, their faces
Got that Calypso. That good old Calypso. I don't like that flavor that much, though.
obscured by masks as they brandish handguns, instilling fear in the store clerk. With weapons drawn, they forced the clerk to unlock the door leading to the secure area containing the cash registers and safe. A tense moment fell inside the store as the suspects intimidated the clerk into opening the cash drawer, swiftly removing both money and cigarettes from the store. After seizing their loot, the suspects make a hasty exit, fleeing the scene and leaving behind a shaken and traumatized clerk. Four-door sedan. In a brazen act of
They got in and out of there, I ain't gonna lie.
robbery, two unidentified males entered a convenience store located at the 1100 block of Silber in Houston, Texas.
He tore it off and threw it at his mans, look.
In Houston, Texas.
Smacked his mans with his fake Balenciaga fucking wave cap.
The footage shows the two males initially behaving like customers, browsing the aisles before making their move. Suddenly, the suspects leapt over the counter, swiftly grabbing Newport cigarette cartons and stuffing them into a plastic bag.
He like, I'm gonna try to grab one of them.
The clerk.
Like, he started calling for his homie. Nigga thought he was about to get caught. Like, he got scared. His heart beating mad fast. Scary ass nigga.
The clerk attempts to intervene, only to be met with resistance as one of the suspects.
They ain't even getting that safe. All that for some cigarettes, didn't even get in that safe.
Puts them in a headlock while the other continues to grab merchandise. Despite the clerk's efforts, the suspects manage to escape on foot, leaving the scene of the crime. Surveillance footage from inside the store showed two unidentified males entering the gadget store. One of the males brandishes a handgun while the other stands guard at the door. In a brazen display of criminal activity, the suspects wasted no time in asserting control over the situation. One of them approached the employee, weapon in hand, and demanded cash from the registers.
My son out of there. He got what he wanted.
As the robbery unfolds, the second suspect maintains a lookout at the door, ensuring that their escape route remains unimpeded. After they robbed the store, the suspects fled the scene in a black Mitsubishi Lancer, captured by external surveillance cameras. Two unknown males enter the store and casually browse the coffee section. They blend in with other customers until the opportune moment. Blue Honda CR-V, allegedly driven by a third accomplice. In a chilling display of gang violence, a brutal war erupts at a gas station in the middle of the night, leaving chaos and terror in its wake.
You see them blinking back over there, and they running down.
Caught on CCTV of gas station members of rival gangs.
He peeped him though, and hit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who he is, but he by himself. He got ops. He said, if I see the ops, then it's a shootout.
Caught on CCTV of gas station members of rival gangs exchanging firearms fire, their weapons blazing as they
hitting back. I'm out of there.
Engage in a deadly battle. The scene is
Yo, blend in. He be wilding with that blend in shit. They don't be blended in like, nigga, they be looking like criminals.
chaotic, with bullets flying
Let's see this again.
and sparks flying. Amidst the pandemonium, the gangs show no fear, firing their firearms with reckless abandon, seemingly willing to risk it all in their pursuit of dominance. In a harrowing incident captured on CCTV, a shootout erupts on the streets of Chicago's Avondale neighborhood, leaving an innocent bystander seriously injured.
Yeah. Day was good, brother.
I know you on stream, gang. I know you on stream.
Yes, sir.
Drake dropped on the BBL Drizzy shit.
You said what?
Drake rapped on the BBL Drizzy shit.
You lying? What, he just dropped it?
I swear to God, he just rapped on it, bro. It's in your DM on IG.
Copy. We about to react to that in a minute then.
It's in your DM on IG. That shit crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Copy.
He used it to his advantage. Like the way he started off with the bar too is crazy. Like,
Copy.
It's fire.
Yo, we got Dave on the line, gang. Copy, Brody. We about to tap into that. We got Drizzy rapping on a BBL Drizzy beat. Yeah, yo, tap in when you finish, Brody. Get that bag.
I'm definitely gonna tap in when I'm finished.
All right, buddy.
Your boy at work.
I'll see you.
Yeah. All right, gang.
All right, one. He kicked him.
CCTV footage shows several individuals walking along the 3,600
You didn't even know he was with him.
block of West Belmont Avenue. Suddenly, chaos ensues as people start running, and one person, identified by the Chicago Police Department as the gunman, trips a passerby who races past him. Amidst the chaos, an innocent bystander is caught in the crossfire, sustaining serious injuries in the shootout. Following the shootout, the suspect is seen casually walking away from the scene, displaying a shocking lack of concern for the violence that has just unfolded. In a daring daylight robbery, 2 suspects are caught on camera planning and executing burglary at a home in Detroit.
They just threw a rock through it.
The suspects hurled a rock at a window, quickly fleeing before cautiously returning to enter the house. One suspect keeps watch while the other grabs valuables. With one suspect inside gathering loot and the other on lookout duty, they swiftly load stolen items into a waiting vehicle. This is the scene where the thieves hurriedly transfer stolen goods, wrap up their brazen heist, and leave the scene. In a swift operation, they vanish with a significant haul, leaving the homeowners to deal with the aftermath.
Damn, they was in and they was out of there. Well, they was in there for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas bought a whole dolly in there to wheel shit out.
In a harrowing incident captured on CCTV, 4 men are seen entering a store on Cullen Boulevard.
He got that 357 long nose.
Only to
That's that Rick Grimes.
unleash a wave of terror as they proceed to rob the establishment. CCTV footage shows the 4 men entering the store with intent, their faces obscured by masks. The 2 armed suspects wasted no time in threatening the employee and coercing them to open the cash register.
He ain't got nothing to do with this.
Meanwhile, their accomplices systematically targeted unsuspecting customers, robbing them of their belongings. In the bustling streets of the San Francisco Bay Area, what started as a sideshow quickly turned into a scene of utter chaos and mayhem. As the sideshow rumbled on, chaos erupted when a robbery took place nearby, sending shockwaves through the crowd. Caught in the midst of it all, one bystander managed to capture the unfolding events on camera. The sound of gunfire pierces the air, causing panic among the crowd. People scramble for safety as a fight breaks out in the middle of the street. In a shocking turn of events, CCTV cameras inside a convenience store captured a heated argument between a man and a cashier, escalating into a terrifying ordeal. CCTV footage shows the altercation between the man and the cashier, with another individual attempting to intervene to de-escalate the situation. However, tensions continue to rise, leading to an exchange of strong language. As the confrontation intensifies, the individual trying to defuse the situation.
That's the Mexican homie. The Mexican homie had the
As the confrontation intensifies, the individual trying to defuse the situation urges the man to leave the store. Suddenly, a gunshot is heard inside the store, causing panic among the people present. Suddenly, the unthinkable happens. The individual who attempted to calm the situation re-enters the store, this time wielding a firearm.
Yeah, the Mexican homie had the Blake on him. Alright, let's go see BBL Drizzy, man. BBL Drizzy. Drake. rap on BBL Drizzy beat.
Okay, yo. Yeah. Okay, y'all win. How many disses in a row you gotta drop on me, man? I don't know when it's.
Oh, that's fake. That's not the right one. Let's go to Instagram. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. That should be on there. No. Really? BBL Drizzy.
And BD calling spits, and maybe we call it an accident. You slip, you.
Bro, Drizzy rapped over it. That's lit. That's nah, it ain't out. Right. No. No. Alright. It ain't out. It ain't out. It ain't out. Alright, that's dope though. Alright, let's jump into this game. 50 strangers swipe on each other versus one.
Boy, Quante Savage coming back with another visual. You already know what time it is. Listen, bro, today I'm coming to y'all with something different, bro. I know y'all been enjoying the 20v1s.
Oh, what's this? The disturbing rise of Sexy Red.
If you like my work and you want to see the crazy parody, a date with Drake, creating the classic with a raucous music video, 54, Sexy Red released her latest single, Get It Sexy. This came with a raucous music video featuring the biggest streamer in the world, Aiden Ross.
Shout out to Trap LaRoss, man.
Creating the classic scene from American Pie, as well as a scene where Sexy Red was on a date with Drake and rejected him. She knocked back the most successful rapper that's ever lived. Now that's a ballin' music video. This track was a guaranteed success, and as of just 12 days since the release of the video, as I'm writing this story, it's racked up over 4 million views. Now, Sexy Red has become rapidly the most buzzing female rapper in the music industry, but behind the music is a dark secret, a shady formula encoded into her persona that aims to provoke and piss off anybody who comes across her music. From the release of her breakout single Pound Town, describing the vivid detail of her nether regions, to her blood gang affiliations, or even her posting her own sex tape to her official Instagram page. In the age of social media,
yeah, she could have kept that. We didn't want to see that.
Today, the rewards seem to go to the people willing to act the most outrageous and offensive. And in many ways, Sexy Red is the archetype of dialing up your ratchetness to cause maximum offense and making maximum money. But is this really just her being herself, or has her whole persona been a carefully crafted lie with the aim of upsetting as many people as possible and making her and her handlers as rich as possible in the process? Well, today, we're going to answer that question once and for all. This is the disturbing rise of Sexy Red. Sexy Red, real name Janae Nera Werry, was born in the north side of St. Louis on April the 15th.
She looked like a Janae.
1998.
To start things off from the beginning, which part of St. Louis are you from?
The north side.
Okay, that's cool. I mean,
I'm from the north side.
Clearly proud of her city, Sexy now has the St. Louis Cardinals STL badge tattooed onto her actual face. Now, this is a city with somewhat of a history within hip-hop, admittedly amongst some of the more forgotten and memeable rappers such as Nelly or Chingy. But the city did arguably produce one of the best drum makers in hip-hop right now, Metro Boomin. In an interview with Say Cheese TV, Sexy Red actually gave an insight into her early life in St. Louis.
Violence and...
Yeah. It just, life was miserable. Like, I was living with my baby daddy mama. Like, I just, wasn't, when you just ain't where you want to be at in life and you just...
Sexy explains that she struggled in the past having a child when she was young and that she had to share a home with the mother of her children's father. She would explain that St. Louis is a volatile place and that there's not many opportunities to make it out. However, before she blew up in music, Sexy had actually managed to make her own lucrative past, escaping the cycle of poverty.
Yeah, she actually look cute here. In this picture right here, the right, on the right, and her in the car, she look cute there.
Blew up in music, Sexy had actually managed to make her own lucrative past, escaping the cycle of poverty. She actually became a prominent hairstylist in St. Louis, making a big name for herself in the city. Sexy actually claims that at one point she was doing everybody's hair, all the way to the point where she was making around $4,000 a month. Even to the point where she would actually have people in the same house who were ops, setting aside their beef momentarily for the opportunity to get their hair done by the GOAT.
I used to do hair. I used to do other, like, I could find ways to make money. But my main thing was hair. For sure.
Is this like through word of mouth? Is it?
No, like everybody know I was the hood hottest hairstylist. Like I did everybody hair. Everybody named mama hair, literally. Grannies. I didn't have beefing in the same, and they in my house, but I didn't know they was beefing. Like
yeah.
Yeah. I used to do hair like real good.
How much do you think you were making a week back then doing hair?
Like over 1,000.
Like $1,000 a week?
Yeah. It used to be
That's
like,
nice bread.
You said what?
I said, that's nice bread.
Yeah, and then I was young. So, and this wasn't normal, cause like it's like it wasn't nobody really doing hair where I was from. I was the one that was popular doing all the hair. And I was the only one that could do the braids that I used to do. So everybody came to me for the sexy red braids, the trill red braids,
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
However, hair might not have been the only means that Sexy sought out to make money. St. Louis is far from a safe haven in the United States, and it seems that a lot of people in the city are forced to turn to illegal measures when it
This make me love her even more. This make me love Sexy Red even more. She really come from the bottom.
comes to getting by and making money.
No, that's not the kind of stuff we do in my city. Like, it be stuff, gun charges, drug charges, fleeing the police, like stealing cars, like that. That's the kind of problems we got where we from.
As of 2017, the city actually has the highest murder rate in the country. And as her name, or even her hair would actually give away, Sexy Red indeed has close ties with the Blood Gang in St. Louis, particularly on the north side of the city. In these younger pictures of Sexy Red, she can be seen throwing up the Blood B and sporting her notorious all-red hairstyle, clearly banging blood. And she was seemingly tapped in with the Blood Gang since childhood. More specifically, a subset of the Bloods called the 45 Retta Bloods from the Penrose area. On the St. Louis gang map, we can actually see that their territory is located to the north of the city centre and is surrounded by various different gang sets. The gang is also known to go by the name 4500 Margaretta or the Retta Mob. Now, not that much is known about this gang, but there are traces of their heritage scattered all around the internet, such as this YouTube video paying homage to the set and showing numerous members of this gang throwing up their signs.
My backyard, I go through the alleyway, there's Margaretta. How the f*** you run out of weed?
Oh, me. Margaretta, 4500.
Now, Sexy's early life in St. Louis unfortunately saw her becoming a victim to the treacherous streets, as she would publicly mention being involved in shootouts with her own baby's father, with these sort of bangouts apparently even occurring on the very same day that that couple were going to the hospital to find out the gender of their child.
Thank God that, you were pregnant. Anything could have happened.
It was crazy.
Did he start shooting back?
Yeah, it was a shootout. It was a whole shootout. That's the reason he alive.
Sexy has even mentioned how she's accustomed to this kind of lifestyle, stating outright that she only really wants to date street guys. Now, it seems like over the years, growing up in this rough environment led to street activity being completely normalized in Sexy Red's life, and she would ultimately find herself being excited by shootouts, police chases, and violence.
But that's the excitement, that's the excitement. And that's what street dudes bring. They bring that excitement, like high speed, running in front of police, shootout, shooting with like that.
And because of her talent in the salon, she was already hood famous in the city, with an unbeatable confidence that meant Sexy Red was not scared to experiment and try new things to get by. And in 2018, she would make the biggest decision of her life to pick up a microphone and try her hand at rapping. Sexy Red actually begun rapping out of pure circumstance. As she would explain in her first interview, it actually all stemmed from an ex-partner cheating on her. After finding out that the man had betrayed her, Sexy decided to write and record a diss track aimed at him. And surprisingly, that man's friends would actually quite enjoy the track, and they encouraged her to pursue music and keep putting out songs.
I had a friend, we were talking. He made me mad, so I wrote a diss song about him, and I
was it a boo or bae or something?
It was my boo.
Okay.
It was my boo-boo. I made a diss song about him, and I showed it to all his friends, and he was mad, but they was like, she's straight hard, for real, like, you straight hard. So I was like, for real?
Following the success of this diss, Sexy Red would find deeper confidence for her new craft, because then she decided to make an official track. This time, it was a remix to FBG.
That's fire.
Duck's classic street anthem, Slide. Sexy Red was clearly influenced by Chicago drill, likely due to the similar havoc that was ongoing in the streets of St. Louis and the activities of her own gang. Now, the lyrics of her version of the song would include Sexy rapping about finessing men for their money, rapping things like, first I do that sweet talk, and then we milk him for them bands, as well as claiming that she has plenty of smoke, or how she would roll her ops up in a backwood. In the second verse, Sexy would actually show early signs of her future self, describing her dealings with men and stealing other people's partners in vulgar detail. And despite the audio and production quality being fairly low, it was clear from the content that Sexy Red had the charisma to warrant a successful career if she chose to stick it out at music. And while her flow and lyrics were certainly juvenile, the song itself gained enough traction to make a serious name for herself within St. Louis. Perhaps it wasn't the most sonically pleasing, but the track showed Sexy Red's ability to unapologetically be herself. Now, the track itself eventually even got the attention from the original slider FBG Duck himself, and Duck would actually even be there on the day of the video shoot. In a now resurfaced interview, Sexy can even be seen standing behind Duck, holding a huge wad of cash and discussing her career. Now, Sexy hadn't even come up with her rap name at this point, and when she was asked about it, she would respond that she doesn't know what it is, but that it needs to be something with red in it.
Wait, what's your rap name?
I don't know yet. Song with red, though.
The interviewer then asks her who was the man
Song with red, though.
And that she finessed to get the wad of cash be something with red in it.
Wait, what's your rap name?
I don't know yet. Song with red, though.
The interviewer then asks her who was the man that she finessed to get the wad of cash that she was holding.
So who you finessed to get that band right there?
I can't tell y'all.
Okay, yeah.
That ain't y'all business.
Now, hilariously at this point, FBG Duck actually gets upset and forces the cameraman to end the interview, leading many commenters to believe that this money was in fact his, sparking speculation he may well have got up in them guts.
Who was you finessed to get that?
Tonight, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Another clip would actually surface from this day, showing Sexy Red dancing with Duck and FBG Young to some unreleased songs. And there was yet another funny clip of Sexy Red allegedly trying to sneak Duck's money into her bag. Now, years later, Sexy would discuss this night with Say Cheese TV, giving credibility to the rumors that the money was indeed not hers, as she even admits that she only had $30 in her pocket.
You went to Chicago with $30 in your pocket?
Not even $30. Like, me and my friend, we used to just be doing just traveling. And then, one of us and I had no money. I'd be like, bitch, we gonna split this 15-15.
Now, Sexy was aware of the traction that her name was building, and she decided to continue to pursue music. And the next song she came up with truly had the city divided. On the 1st of July 2018, Sexy Red released the video for her official single, 1000 Jugs. Just like Slide, this was another remix or reworking of a classic song. This time, the sample features the instrumental to Vanessa
Shorty made it.
Carlton's hit 1000 Miles, the single that was made viral by the classic Terry Crews dancing scene in the movie White Chicks. Now, Sexy Red would claim that she saw a remix of the song online and decided to give her own go at rapping on the beat.
So how did 1000 Jugs come about?
Well, I was on the internet and I seen a dude had did it and he was saying boom boom. So I'm like, ooh, I can remix this, but I was just playing when I did it.
And it was this single that actually took Sexy to another level in St. Louis, but maybe not for the reasons she had hoped. In the interview, Sexy explains that most of the people around her clowned her for this song and told her not to put it out as it would make her a joke in the city.
Yeah. And then I recorded it and everybody was laughing at me. In the studio, when I recorded, I'm like, shoot, what's funny?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Right, I'm like, and then that's when some people liked it, but they like, man, don't record that. Don't put that out there like that. You're going to make a joke of yourself. You're going to make a joke of yourself. So I was like, kind of didn't want to put it out. Like that, I had been wrote that song. I just never dropped it.
When listening to the song, it becomes clear as to why many were taken off guard by the track, as Sexy sings her take on 1000 Miles, reimagining the chorus in her exaggerated ratchet voice. The song itself is compiled of hilarious boom boom ad-libs and features tongue-in-cheek lyrics of her rapping about killing goofies. Sexy appears to even reference a possible run-in with her ops on the song, suggesting that she'd sent them running so fast that they left behind their tennis shoe. Now, the verses of the song weren't exactly filled with complex bars or metaphors, but it was a perfect depiction of Sexy Red's ratchet personality. And from here, Sexy decided to ignore her haters, going forward with the record, even filming an equally outrageous music video, with her toting guns and walking around her St. Louis hood with a goofy-looking man who looks like he has no business of being there. There were scenes of Sexy Red strumming an AR rifle like a guitar and skipping around the neighborhood with that goofy. Now, Sexy Red clearly
skipping around the neighborhood with that goofy.
Didn't take herself too seriously, and she clearly understood the recipe for going viral on the internet, which doesn't always have to rely on good quality music or well thought out lyrics. In the end, she chose to release that single that many people had clowned her for, ultimately doubling down on the theme with an equally outrageous music video. But it turned out she had actually made the right choice, as the video amounted to hundreds of thousands of views, making her a household name in the streets of St. Louis. That single would land her first radio interview on Hot 104.1 FM.
Bro, that's crazy. They told her don't put the song out. She put the song out, landed her first radio interview.
Where in a wholesome display, she was actually joined by her own mother. Sexy had already been making
Sexy Moms look good.
104.1 FM, where in a wholesome
Sexy Moms. Well, I ain't gonna say, but you know what I mean? Sexy Moms look good to be Sexy Moms.
Display, she was actually joined by her own mother. Sexy had already been making legitimate moves to further her career in the city, even performing Slide to a big crowd in St. Louis just days after 1000 Jugs was released. Sexy by this point clearly realized there was a formula to getting views and going viral. She had the image, the lyrics, and the gangster affiliations that she would need to blow up in rap music quick time. And the more outrageous her songs and videos and lyrics were, the more fame and success she would see, whether people hated her or not. It may be possible that 1000 Jugs was so influential that it might have even been the inspiration for Young and Ace to choose that very same beat in 2021 when him and other ATK members chose to record the classic diss track Who I Smoke, which I covered extensively in my video about the war in Jacksonville. But anyway, in her interview, Sexy Red would actually give an insight into how she felt becoming a meme off the back of these records.
And how you feel like getting put on like all these different social media platforms?
I mean, like, it's just crazy to me. I did not think, it's just so funny to me when I just go on like the internet and see me as a meme and see what people say about me, because I'm like, I never thought that I would get out there all the way like that. Like, I was always popular all my life though. Like, everybody already knew me in the city, but now it's viral, like, for real. It's kind of weird.
You was on your Insta story the other day and you was walking and dude was like, hey, I know you. A couple dudes stopped you. How that feel now?
Everybody stopped me everywhere I go now.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go. It don't matter where I go. I go to the nail shop. I can go to the beauty supply, the supermarket. They gonna be like, you Sexy Red. You just.
It was crazy how she actually, like, I ain't gonna lie, she looked cute here.
Hey, was you that girl on that video up there? White?
Word, I like her too, bro. I love Sexy Red, but I love that she made it.
Boy, with that ponytail, with that, like, they always say stuff.
And she would go on to explain that she saw social media as a blessing.
So I always ask people this question: do you feel like social media is a curse or a blessing?
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it was harder for people to get noticed without social media. But now that you got social media, it's so much faster for people to get seen and go viral and stuff like this. Like, That's a blessing.
Now, having just released 2 songs, Sexy Red at this point was getting very clued up on how to manipulate the audience for views and exposure. And Sexy Red would aim to keep this momentum going, releasing the drug anthem Free Smoke in the same month as 1,000 Jugs. And in the next year, on the 1st of January 2020, Sexy would follow that up with another street anthem called Northside. On this song, she chose to lean heavily into her blood gang affiliations, choosing a strategy not dissimilar to what Fake Blood 6ix9ine had done to go viral just a few years before this. In the video, Sexy was seen sporting a red bandana, patterned shorts, and a red rag tied to her hand whilst throwing up numerous blood gang signs. And the lyrics themselves would pay homage to her Northside roots, even dissing other neighborhoods in St. Louis, such as the West and South Side. And she would even claim in the song that she is personally down to go on drills. But sadly, unlike 6ix9ine's blood antics, this song didn't actually get the attention that Sexy was looking for, and ultimately she chose to take a brief hiatus, returning to her roots at the salon.
So rap wasn't working out, you know, the last few years.
I mean, it was working. My music was still going up.
You definitely were, I mean, no disrespect, like you definitely were doing your thing. Like you were household name in your city. You were doing your thing, moving around. You had shows and you had fans.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like you couldn't get the things that you really wanted off rap. So I don't want to disrespect your early career, but what were you doing to make money while you were trying to, you know, build that nationwide buzz?
I used to do her.
But in 2021, Sexy Red would come back to music, releasing a number of singles which led up to her debut mixtape titled Ghetto Superstar. And to kick off the year, she released the shockingly titled track Slob on My Cat. This was obviously a homage to the hip-hop classic by 3 6 Mafia, Slob on My Knob. And it would appear that Sexy Red had another smart strategy of using famous samples of classic records to amplify her career. The original 3 6 Mafia song was an example of one of the most vulgar tracks in the early days of hip-hop that ultimately picked up a lot of attention, which made it a great choice for Sexy's emerging style, and her choice of lyrics certainly did not disappoint. And the next year, Sexy would release the music video for that song, which ultimately went on to be her biggest hit at that point. And Sexy would continue releasing her singles, as well as a slew of videos, such as the drill-inspired track Hood Bitch, where she can be seen holding up.
Damn, she really on her blood shit, OD. I gotta point it out. She got her whole song, Slob on My Cat, and she got the CK. Like, bruh, she really on her blood shit.
Video for that song, which ultimately went on to be her biggest hit at that point. And Sexy would continue releasing her singles, as well as a slew of videos, such as the drill-inspired track Hood Bitch, where she can be seen holding up guns and red blood rags. At this point, Sexy was picking up steam in the industry, and soon, celebrity cosigns would give her a much-needed stamp of approval. In 2022, JT from the City Girls would give Sexy Red a public shout-out, letting the world know that her music slaps. Although her mixtape and recent singles at the time were all amassing good views in the hundreds of thousands, Sexy Red had barely tapped into her full potential at this time, but the next year, 2023, one song in particular would launch her to the very top tier of the rap world. Sexy Red had ended 2022 on a high note, securing herself a feature with
Shorty got the pregnant girl in her video.
R&B superstar Summer Walker on the song Sense That God Gave You. But this song was unlike any other Summer Walker song, as it appears to be almost a parody of the ratchet style music that Sexy Red has gotten so good at making. Summer herself can clearly sing exceptionally well, but on this track, she chose purposely to change her tone and style to fit in with Sexy Red's style, with the same explicit and shocking style of lyrics that you would expect, along with a music video with the same vibes, which actually would depict a pregnant Summer Walker twerking and dancing around a gas station alongside Sexy as they rapped along to the vulgar song while holding a baby. The track would give Sexy a lot of momentum moving into 2023, landing 8 million views, making it her biggest appearance on a song to date. And in January 2023, Sexy Red would ultimately release her massive hit,
And that shit look fat in this picture. I ain't gonna lie. She got the cake looking cakey in this picture.
Pound Town, produced by beat-making beast Tay Keith. And although the song featured very typical lyrics of what we've
Can't lie, I know one of her songs.
come to expect of Sexy Red by this point, there was one bar in particular that caused the song to spread like wildfire. It was a bar where she... how can I put this? She described the colour of her various holes. The official music video for that track also released the very same month. However, it wasn't until the boxed-in live performance at a wig store was released that caused the song to go more viral than ever. The combination of the hilarious lyrics and the backdrop, as well as the goofy security guard standing behind Sexy, was ultimately the ultimate recipe to cause this song to go super viral. Her formula worked, and the song had people talking all about her holes from all over the world. Whether there was hate or not, it gained a lot of extra views and traction for Sexy Red, leading many people to circulate interesting conspiracies about how exactly this talentless rapper had become so famous all of a sudden. It's easy to call someone an industry plant when you're oblivious to the amount of work that they've been putting in for years. 2 months after this, Sexy would release another official video for her track Pound Town, which now sits on a whopping 33 million views. At this point, she had reached a new peak in the industry and actually became the hottest thing in hip-hop, receiving co-signs from many industry giants like Nicki Minaj, who even made a part 2 to Pound Town. Sexy would release 2 more singles that matched the hype of Pound Town in June 2023, one of which being Ski Yee, another Tay Keith produced banger that pushed Sexy Red further into the mainstream conversation.
See, she be looking good sometimes.
And Sexy remained calculated in her moves, even making the Ski Yee dance attached to the song go viral in its own right.
Like, do y'all know what that means? Ski Yee? Okay, Ski Yee, that's when, like, if you see a cute girl or somebody with a big booty, or you trying to holler at somebody, or they call that the geek call, the geek. A geek is a crackhead, dope fiend. Like, when you serving geeks where I'm from, that's a geek call. Like, if you see some geeks on the other side of the street, like, ski, so they know you got that in. Yeah, but that's what we do, round.
Now, these tactics that were used to promote Sexy's music and pump up the streams were really working. And now, Ski Yee is sitting on an astronomical 31 million views. Sexy was at an all-time high at this point, and she would even launch her own lip gloss brand. And in typical fashion, she took the vulgar energy of her music and applied it to selling her products, with the shock factor making her launch super viral too. She would actually name each product in the lineup of lip glosses after famous lyrics from her songs, with one even being named after an STD. She would use names like Coochie Juice, Booty Hole Brown, Coochie Pink, Nut, and Gonorrhea. That's crazy, but super viral. I mean, it's clear that Sexy was deliberately going after outrage to get people talking about her, and it was working like a charm. However, it was by this point that some of the public began to speak out about how they were disgusted by the lyrical content and Sexy Red's unapologetic attitude in her music videos. Many articles and video essays would be released debating whether having role models around like Sexy Red was actually doing harm to society rather than just providing entertainment, with all of this discourse raising more difficult questions about females' place in hip-hop and whether talent takes a backseat over sex appeal. To the masses, it could be argued that as long as a female has the image, sex appeal, and raunchy lyrics, they can shortcut to a massively successful career in music, with the theory being supported by success of recent rappers like Sukihana, Cardi B.
Sukihana not a successful rapper. Cardi B, yes. Glorilla, yes. Megan Thee Stallion, yes.
Megan Thee Stallion and Glorilla all using these so-called tactics. But in my opinion, Sexy Red's appeal is really just the result of her being a truly authentic depiction of herself. She is indeed a sexy, ratchet female blood. But regardless, Sexy was not going to let her momentum slow up for anybody. And in August 2023, she and Sukihana would team up to release possibly the most raunchy song of all time, titled Hood Rats. Now, I probably can't even show you these lyrics on YouTube, but her and Sukihana they're basically looking for a guy that likes to eat the brown Skittles, if you catch my drift. And in the second verse, they even seem to suggest they want to suck the dust out of Joe Biden. Sexy even went on to appear on Angela Yee's Lip Service podcast, boldly admitting that she had caught 2 STDs previously.
I had chlamydia before though, twice.
Okay,
but
I mean,
never
twice.
That's the most pretty common.
That's a real bitch.
Yeah, very common.
This what happened. Me and my together, and we broke up because he was cheating on me. So then we broke up. Then I went and did me. And then he did him. And then we missed each other, came back together.
Something went right.
We both was like, what's this smell?
Oh shit.
Like, ugh, what's going on? So then we both went to the doctor. Yeah, went to the doctor together.
Listen, she a real bitch though, bro. She a real, I think Cardi B a real one. Yeah, she a boss. She has receipt down. She do got the recipe down.
And then we both was like, well, you fuck 2 people. And he like, you fuck 2 people too. I'm like, well, we don't know who did it.
Damn.
We still don't know.
Did y'all call the people that y'all was with and let them know that something went right?
I think I know who did it. But I'm going to blame my baby daddy though.
Yeah, blame him.
Now, Sexy's music was getting dirtier by the song, but if Megan Cardi's filthy hit WAP taught us anything, it's that sex sells, and the dirtier the drawers, the stronger the stench. This approach of shock and awe in her music actually allowed Sexy Red to stand out, and to some, get more respect, as she was so brutally honest and funny in her music, you just wanted to keep listening. And she knew her formula was gold, and she didn't slow up from there. Sexy would ultimately go on a spree of scoring numerous all-star features during this time, also while being pregnant. She linked up with Lil Durk on the track Hellcats and SRTs in September, Chief Keef in the remix to the track F My Baby Daddy, but in October, Sexy would receive possibly the biggest moment in her career when she appeared on the Drake song Rich Baby Daddy.
Right, this is definitely lit.
along with SZA, featuring on the hook and making one of the biggest moments on Drake's entire album. And to think that Sexy came from her humble beginnings, making songs for fun, dissing an ex-partner, to collaborating with the biggest artist in the world and making the biggest moment of her album is truly astounding. And to make the situation more viral, Sexy was pregnant around this time, and the video would even show Drake and SZA taking Sexy to deliver the baby at the hospital, even causing rumors that Drake may well have been the father. Not another one. Anyway, moving into 2024, Sexy went on to continue making big and clever moves, such as appearing on a stream with Aiden Ross and pretending they hooked up, a smart way to tap in with his young but huge audience, establishing a good relationship in the streaming industry. Just a few days after that, Sexy would release the music video to her new song, Get It Sexy, another viral anthem featuring all the components for a hit record. The video would have an appearance from none other than Soulja Boy doing the classic Crank That dance, Aiden Ross would be in the video streaming himself into a cherry pie, and Drake would appear as Sexy's date. Now, Billboard already considered the song a viral hit just days within its release, and at this point, Sexy Red was becoming a cheat code for other people to go viral. Even her Breakfast Club appearance would have everybody talking, as Sexy, just being herself, chose to stand on business, appearing on the show with no filter, making it immediately clear that she's not fond of the new co-host, Jess Hilarious.
Well, when you came in here, I spoke to you, and the first thing you said was, "No, you can at least look at me."
She don't even want to look at you.
For real, you ain't gotta mess.
She don't like you.
That's what I mean, but you can look at me.
She walked in and said, "Hey, Charlamagne,
No,
hey,
but
DJ Envy, just said hello." She was like, "You be sneak dissing."
Yo, I was gonna say my damn self. I'm right here.
I missed that. You missed it. Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, I spoke to her, and she said, "I don't mess with you, Jess." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Cause you be sneak dissing." I said, "All right, tell me what's wrong. Tell me about it. What's up?"
I don't mess with you.
All right, let me know why.
You be sneak dissing.
All right, how do you feel like I sneak diss?
I see everything. I was trying to make sure y'all wasn't sneak dissing before I came up here too.
Where we sneak diss?
I check everything.
Where we sneak diss?
Whether Sexy Red's persona offends the masses or not, it's hard to ignore the strides that she's taken in her career. Many may criticize her, claiming that she used overly sexual and vulgar lyrics to catapult herself to the top of the game. However, behind it all, there's clearly a well-calculated talent and strategy making everything happen. The recipe was perfect, and it could easily be repeated over and over again. Yet Sexy Red's unique charisma meant that by just being herself, she's managed to go viral repeatedly. Seemingly, she's still the same hood rat she was in her first ever release. With rappers like Cardi B becoming megastars in the late 2010s and singles like WAP reaching Billboard's #1 spot, maybe the success of these types of rappers is more of a reflection of how our society leans more towards ratchet and overly sexualized content. Now, that's not to say that that's the only way that female artists can get ahead, as there's still plenty of lyrically gifted and talented female MCs that all have their share of success and acclaim. Rappers like Little Sims, No Name, and Rhapsody all break those
I know No Name and Rhapsody. I don't know Lil Sims.
stereotypes that have been attached to females within hip-hop, and many of them have managed to become successful in the male-dominated rap scene without ever having to describe the color of their booty holes. And despite the sex-driven shortcuts that Sexy Red has seemingly benefited from, that doesn't mean that she didn't still have a hard come-up. After an appearance on Lil Yachty's podcast, Sexy would even give an insight into some of the real horrors that she'd been a victim to in her past.
Can you tell us like the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Crazy. And it's gonna stay between us.
I got over. That's the
Damn. Sheesh. Oh my God, bro.
Crazy. And it's gonna stay between us.
I got over.
Oh my God, bro. Damn.
That's the craziest thing that ever happened to me.
Maybe something a little bit.
Okay,
Maybe something. Okay,
I mean, I don't know.
Let's
Like,
try it. Maybe something.
shootout?
There we go. Shootout.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn, how they didn't even stop to say, damn, I'm sorry. Shit.
Yeah, that's more.
Day. Let me know.
Facts, man. Shout outs to Sexy Red. I rock with her. I like what she doing. I ain't gonna lie. I do. Did we run through our topics? If we did, we watching this. Krishan Rock, rap's most disturbing woman. You're Dave in the chat. You're my fault, Dave. I was locked and I didn't even see you in the chat, gang. How you living, Dave?
Never feel that way in my life.
Krishan Rock, rap's most disturbing woman.
About anybody. So I was like, nah, like.
See this start.
He was a star.
I like you. See this start.
I'm trying to relate to bro on a lower level. I'm trying to relate to bro on a
Wait.
Yeah, I wish I could we could just stare at each other all day.
Talking about being rap, yeah, and I've been there, and you just been listening to me. You just been.
It's not even only about Krishan Rock. It's about all the crazy women.
singing my. What are you talking about?
Rappers are known for the love of women. However, sometimes they love them a little too much, and those same women end up being their downfall. I'm Rashad Bashir, and this is the disturbing woman of rap. In 2021, a woman who no one had heard of before began going viral on the internet. Her name was Krishan Rock, and she was unhinged and filled with surprises. It began months earlier in 2020 when Krishan met Blueface for the first time. Within the same day they met, Krishan had already began arguing with other women.
Where's security? Hey, it's banging.
The entire time, Blueface was egging them on. At some point, it got so bad that Blueface joked to a security guard to get gloves.
I'm gonna get him some boxing gloves. Let me get some boxing gloves.
But it didn't take long for things to take a real turn for the worse. If you're familiar with Krishan, or have seen her recently, you may notice she's missing one of her front teeth. Well, soon after meeting Blueface, Krishan would get into an altercation that would result in her losing her front tooth. One day, one of Blueface's ex-girlfriends, who also happened to be his baby mama, Jade and Alexis, provoked Krishan. From there, the two of them started arguing and it got physical. And in a horrible turn of events, Krishan lost her front tooth. Later, Blueface would give Krishan Rock the money to fix her tooth, but she never fixed it permanently, and instead she incorporated it as part of her brand. But that wasn't the only altercation Krishan would get into with multiple women in the beginning of her confusing relationship with Blueface. In May of 2021, Krishan would get into another scuffle with Blueface's artist Slick Woods. Krishan was on Instagram Live and spotted Slick at a party. However, Slick wasn't feeling her at all because she smacked Krishan's phone right out of her hand. And from there, things got crazy. By then, Krishan was no longer the new girl that everyone thought was funny or even interesting. She was straight up a nuisance. So much so that when November of 2021 rolled around, she was dropped from Blueface's show and label, or at least they tried to. When Krishan was told to leave, she refused, and this caused a
So when Krishan was told to leave, she refused.
very public argument with her and Blueface's manager.
How was work, bro? My boy Dave was getting to the bag, gang it.
I was making it for free.
She shouted and said,
I work.
to which Blueface's manager replied,
You work what? What do you do?
she then replied,
I'm an artist, man. You work where? What are you talking about? You work where? You pay a bill? I work for you.
and Blueface's manager ended it with,
If we don't want to do business with you, we don't want to do business with you. We're not going to do any business. He's not going to. You listen, you're free to go do whatever you want to do. I promise you, he will never talk to you again. Studio.
Cap. That was cap.
Text. Nothing.
at this point, the show Krishan had been scouted for was over, and Krishan needed to leave the house with the rest of the girls. But you see, she didn't want to leave. She was so desperate that she even tried to prove to the police officer that was called on her that she lived there.
This is where I stay, bro.
Where's your stuff?
They cleaned it out. What are you talking about? They cleaned it out. This is my wings, bro. They cleaned my out. You want me to go show you clothes and washer? Like, you probably didn't clean.
This nigga Blueface had them living like this? Bunked up like this?
You want me to go show you clothes?
Oh my God.
Washer? Like, you probably didn't clean the washer out? What you mean?
You have a drawer? When you live in a place, you have a drawer.
I have everything, bro.
Your makeup
Okay, right
is
now I'm
here.
set up right now, bro. I don't know what I look crazy. I don't care. I'm
set
saying
up.
like it looks like I don't live here and I do. Like
They weren't really believing her. The officer then asked her when was the last time she slept there. Krishan said last night, but
When was the last time you were here? When was the last time you slept here?
last night.
you know, they weren't really believing her. But they weren't buying it. Later, Blueface's manager tried to explain to her that Blueface was just robbing her, and it was best that she left.
It's like he taking all your independent money. Scamming. Scamming. Taking all your shine. You rocking with him all the way, 100%. Because you probably believe whatever they're telling you.
Bro, look, this is just like bro, if you really pay attention to her, bro, she really was just like a damaged young girl, bro. She really ain't know no better, for real. It was smooth, bro. Glad it's over. Facts. I hear you.
Closed doors. That's he's selling you dreams, Krishan. I don't even want to ever meet him now. I don't want to meet him unless we doing something.
However, despite this warning, she hung around and wasn't removed from Blueface's life. Fast forward to 2022, and it was starting to look like Blueface's manager was correct, and Krishan should have left. Because in February of that year, news outlets reported that Krishan had been arrested on Valentine's Day in Oklahoma. She was allegedly caught possessing drugs after stealing Blueface's car. Blueface was pissed, and in a lengthy series of Instagram posts, he began to expose her. He started by showing that Krishan had written a love letter to him on the car window, writing "I love blue" and signing it "Rock" before she took off. He then explained that Krishan was a fool thinking she would get away with what she did, writing, "Stole my car and thought she was going to drive to Baltimore 25 hours away. Dumbass." Blueface wrote in an Instagram story and explained that he had no respect for her. "A thief is the worst thing you can be as a female. I'd have more respect for a," I can't say that word. And then explained that he was not going to be bailing her out, talking about some "come bail me out" laughing emoji. Finally, he showed the text messages in which he explained to her he couldn't help her with the legal situation. "I can't stop the cops, Rock. I had to report it stolen." She replied, "No you didn't, you chose that. You can say you got your car back." Blueface sternly told her, "I have responsibilities, Rock. I have car insurance for this reason. I didn't know it was you till I seen the on the wall. At that point, they took your DNA." But Blueface was a hypocrite, a huge hypocrite, because he didn't stop associating with her, and once again, kept her around. Keep in mind, this whole time, they were quote-unquote dating. A couple months later, in May of 2022, in a surprise to absolutely nobody, Krishan got into another altercation. That month, Krishan gave Blueface's mother and
Damn, she got a black eye.
sister the beats. What's even crazier is this happened right after she got Blueface tatted on her neck and began calling him family. After the situation, Blue's mother took to social media to post a picture of her face and said, "All I know is my son will never bring that person around my family ever again in my life, and that's all that matters. Carry on." After seeing this, Krishan was enraged. She took to Instagram as well to defend herself. In her words, she had to do what she did because she was provoked, writing, "Why talk shit knowing you threw glass jars at my face and called my mom a dope fiend and got in my face like I won't put you down. Nobody happy to put their hands on somebody's mom, but I'm not a bitch, so be careful." At this time, it turned out that Krishan was in the right because Blueface's manager, who hates Krishan, admitted, "Everyone knows I'm not a Krishan fan, but this is right. That woman is grown like both of you. You can't provoke someone and not expect them to not respond." At this point, Blueface and Krishan were constantly popping up on social media for all the wrong reasons. In June, Krishan was set to cast in 2 reality TV shows, Baddies and Blueface's and Krishan's Crazy in Love. They had a number of public struggles, but of course, Blueface stayed with her once again. And by stay, I mean used. At this point, Blueface realized that associating with Krishan and her antics gave him a lot of eyeballs that could be converted into a tremendous amount of cash. One of these antics was the drama surrounding Krishan's removed tooth. Remember how I said Krishan lost her tooth due to an argument with Blueface's baby mama, Jaden? Well, Krishan finally did get it fixed.
I ain't gonna lie, them titties sitting nice right there.
However, when she did, he would shame her for it. On Instagram, he wrote, "Ever since she got that tooth, she's been one. I see what's going on. Bitches get a tooth and it's like all that. What does that even mean? I feel like doesn't everyone have a tooth?" But Krishan, who was head over heels for Blueface, wrote, "Boy, I can remove that tooth for you." She kept her word and later uploaded a video of her removing her implant and wrote, "Took it out for you, daddy." I felt really uncomfortable reading that. All I had to do was unscrew it. Blueface loved this loyalty and wrote, "Bring that tooth home, baby," like she was a kid. He then ended up mocking her and making fun of her.
"That's my girl, Rock. Go ahead and bring me that tooth, baby. Bring that tooth home, baby. We gonna put,
she love this.
Put it under the pillow. We gonna make them 150,000.
But at this point, things were still somewhat fun, and they weren't that serious. But pretty soon, that would all change. The next month in August, their relationship hit rock bottom after they had a fight in public. That month, a video surfaced of them in a huge argument on the streets of Hollywood. I can't show the video, but it was not pretty. They were both struggling and just embarrassing themselves. A bystander asked, "Are you alright, dude?" They ignored him and just kept at it. Blueface took to his Instagram story to show the aftermath of the couple's fight. In the clip, he showed Krishan lying in bed and called her the
heavyweight champ of the world.
He explained that Krishan was fine, that he asked what it would take for them to end the relationship. At this point, people were actually worried for Blueface, who they thought Krishan had been forcing to stay with her.
What will it take for us to end this nice and pleasant?
He explained he was so done with her that he was willing to offer her $100,000 just to leave him for good.
What you need? To leave me
Yo, she looked crazy, bro. Is he still in jail? Yeah, he's still in jail, bro. That's a fact. Free Blueface. She looked crazy right here.
Oh. Yeah, 100,000.
He then accused her of cheating, which makes no sense to me, writing, "It's different when you think that somebody's not horrible. That's like somebody playing like the toughest, most gangster dude in the world, and you find out they're really a bitch on the inside. It's more disappointing when you already know they're a bitch, or if you know how they're tough." To him, he had to make this clear because everyone on the internet thought she was the victim. To him. However, just a week later, he revealed he was sleeping with his baby mama Jane Alexis once again throughout that entire time.
Regardless.
Are you her or what? Let me know.
Yeah, that's my baby mama. What do you mean?
Who, if you remember, was the reason Krishan
Yeah, that's my baby mama. What do you mean, motherfucker?
lost a tooth, her front tooth. Surprisingly, things calmed down for a bit after that. However, not even a month from there, they got into yet another public altercation. At the end of the month, Blueface claimed on social media that Krishan Rock was taken into custody by law enforcement following an incident that happened between them in Arizona. On his Instagram profile, Blueface walked through what happened.
Free rock, Free rock. I let her hear me in my we ain't gonna ever make the same mistake twice, so you feel me? She hit me this time, alright. Hey.
In another clip, he said he was innocent.
I ain't even do nothing.
But he kept saying free rock, explaining that the security guard and police took her from him, so he couldn't do anything.
Security took her, the police took her, cuz what can I do? Chris, hit me with a banger on Crip. I'm like,
she was eventually taken out of custody. So Blueface was constantly taking every shot he could to make Krishan look mad. Meanwhile, Krishan was still madly in love with Blueface and had nothing but good things to say about him. That same month, in an interview, she opened up and explained how many tattoos of Blueface she had.
I got 5. One on my face, one on my neck that say Jonathan Jamal Porter, one on my pussy that say Jonathan's pussy. One on my hand that say Jonathan.
So you don't regret any of these, right?
No.
Yeah, 5 is crazy. However, Blueface did not seem to care about her at all. After the whole situation in Arizona, Krishan tweeted that she intended to stick by Blueface's side no matter what. The issue? Well, the same day Krishan tweeted that was the same day we learned Blueface was about to have another kid with his original baby mama. This really broke her heart because it wasn't even close to the first time Blueface had done this.
How many females do you think you knocked down in the last 6 months? Let's play higher or lower. 5?
Hell no.
Higher?
Probably like.
No. We're gonna get. What?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What you say?
1,000.
That sounds crazy, bro.
No, I'm a fucker.
He also tweeted that going 2 weeks without cheating was a new record for him and his inability to remain loyal in a relationship, tweeting, "I'm faithful, but I still cheat." Krishan just had to accept it. Nevertheless, she was mad and went on a drunken tweet storm. However, Blueface calmed her down by finally asking her to become his official girlfriend, not just rumored. And I guess because after 2 years together, they were now finally officially a couple, Blueface decided to meet her family. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned because Blueface would almost immediately get into it with Krishan's father and gave him the beats. After it hit the news, Blueface took to Instagram and wrote, "I'm her daddy now." Wow, what an alpha. I mean, Sigma male. Meanwhile, Krishan was disappointed, writing, "So my boyfriend knocked my dad out, family stuff didn't go well, I don't even know what's going on," and everyone felt bad for her. But it looked like Blueface wasn't lying when he said he was her new dad, because afterwards, Krishan began to defend him, writing, "What hurts the most, I don't have nothing to do this shit for. I was doing it for my family." She later explicitly wrote, so I can't show, that her father has been a horrible person and what Blueface did to him should have been done a long time ago. So at least he was protecting her like a man should. But at this point, the relationship was actually the craziest it had ever been. In October, they were set to appear in their new reality TV show called Crazy in Love, which was supposed to be exclusively about their on and off relationship. However, the show was quickly put into jeopardy when the very next month, Blueface was arrested on an attempted murder charge. On Tuesday that week, news of Blueface's arrest made the rounds as footage of his encounter with police went viral. Blueface.
Damn, that's something Blueface can't stay out of jail, gang. This nigga Blueface love being locked up. Remember the videos? We see Blueface says he love being locked up.
Well, shout out to Blueface. Thank you for being.
It's the only place.
Central, yeah,
I love it here.
You hear this nigga? I love it here.
Active, it's cracking. It's the only place you can look over and not go to jail for it. Because I'm already in jail for it. Oh, that's my crib, man. Hey, I love you, girl. You know I'm going to be home soon.
Yo, this nigga Blueface is a clown, bro. Free this nigga, man. Free this nigga. He wildin' up.
Way before the day. yeah. Let them know I said that. Ask why. And ain't no Soldier Boy niggas in here. Everybody with the everybody with the full fledged. Ain't nobody in here talking about some, oh no, oh the address, please.
I'm really a nice guy if you guys just take the time to get to know me.
Why is Blueface be wildin', gang? This nigga Blueface
was cuffed and booked after being sworn by undercover police officers who were reportedly conducting a sting operation. God damn, what did he do? I mean, you know what he did. Actually, I mean, you heard the charge. In the clip, Krishan could be seen screaming at the cops while helplessly standing on the sidelines. Blueface was charged with attempted M-word, with the use of a deadly weapon and discharging a firearm into an occupied structure. These allegations came from the month before, in which the incident took place in Las Vegas. Krishan immediately went into frenzy about her now official man. In an Instagram post, she wrote, "This was 3 hours before they took you from me. Jesus got us. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. I'm your rock forever."
Pardon.
Keep in mind, every time she was arrested or got embarrassed, Blueface would clown on her and make her look horrible. Due to this, most fans suggested that this was the perfect time for her to cut ties with Blueface. She said that was not happening.
Stop playing with me. For everybody that keeps saying it's a sign to leave. What the fuck is you talking about, girl? Nigga, stop playing. Just never left me when I went in. Nigga, what? I'm going to court tomorrow and that's all that matters.
She also seemed very confident that Blueface was going to come home and not serve a sentence.
He coming home. I don't know what y'all talking about. Never tat on my face. What? What's up? I'm riding, I'm sliding.
She said defiantly, and confirmed her love for Blueface was not going anywhere, even suggesting she might get more face tats in his honor. Luckily for her, her beloved Blueface was released on a $50,000 bond. The next month, things kind of went back to normal, I guess. Blueface and Krishan were trying to promote their show, so they went to the popular Twitch streamer Kai Cenat's stream. However, it didn't take long for it to quickly go downhill.
Man, that's the mic. Yep, that's the mic. Right here? Yep.
Pull that bitch out.
Get out my chair, man. Watch out.
Anyway, this is my chair.
I'm
gonna make you a chair. Hold on.
Let the professionals.
All right, let me get up. Oh, Krishan! God damn, Krishan! Damn.
Daddy, what are you?
Damn.
In another jarring moment, Krishan throws a chair at Kai Cenat's wall, and this was her response.
Bro, you see how she like, Daddy, take the seat, Daddy.
Let me get up. Oh, Krishan! God damn, Krishan! Damn.
Daddy, what are
She
you?
look crazy too. Bro, she looks so crazy too.
In another jarring moment, Krishan throws a chair at Kai Cenat's wall, and this was her response.
Shit's gonna work.
Yeah, cause this one little. My bad, Chad.
Wait, you put a hole in my wall.
Oh man, god damn. You coming to a nigga crib putting holes in the wall?
You rich, you can fix it.
You rich, you can fix it.
Towards the end, you could see Kai was trying to be as kind as possible, but
nah, y'all gonna have to pay for that. Y'all got too much jewelry on y'all neck. Y'all gonna have to pay for that.
Krishan was actually scaring him.
This nigga, right, Daddy?
Right, pumpkin.
I'm not your pumpkin, but I'm your mama's. Call me mama's, but you can't say it.
Shut the
There was clearly a lack of respect. But you see, Krishan wasn't always like this. At one point in her life, she was a prime example of someone who had to overcome her rough situation and battered her life. Krishan's childhood was very rough. Throughout her childhood, she lived all over West Baltimore with her 11 siblings. For most of her childhood, her father was in prison. Because of this, her father was never around because he was serving a prison sentence for much of her early life. And when she finally got to meet him, he was, let's put it, not very kind to her. Meanwhile, her mother struggled to hold the household down while battling a drug addiction, and she couldn't hold him down for long. So when Krishan was very young, she became homeless, staying with friends, family members for days before finding a new place to stay. This was her life. Thankfully for her, support from coaches, friends, and her school kept her on the right path. But there was one thing in particular that really kept her going. From an early age, Krishan displayed an incredible athletic ability, which would somewhat be her saving grace. In high school, Krishan was a gifted track and field athlete. Her talents in track would allow her to go through not only high school, but also be awarded a scholarship at Santa Monica College in
Bro, she had a bright future, gang.
California, which she joined in 2018. As a college athlete there, She was one of the top track runners in the conference. She clearly had a bright future ahead of her. But it was also during this time that she began building her following on Instagram as well. I guess like so many of our generation, she always wanted to be famous because when she was scouted for a TV show called Ultimate Tag, she dropped out.
The youngest in the competition, I've been through more than most. It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet for me to put all my stress, all my pain. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet.
Damn, you see them thighs, bro? Nah, she was in shape for real.
For me to put all my stress, all my pain on the track. I want to win Ultimate Tag and put myself through college, and I'm going to win tonight.
At first, her career in reality TV was amazing. She not only won the show, which earned her $10,000 that she was able to live off of, but after sending in a new audition tape, she was accepted into a new show, Blueface's reality TV show. And that's where it all began. At first, everything seemed to be going fine. The show featured a select group of women living in Blueface's house for a month and competing for his attention and love through various challenges and drama. Krishan, almost from the jump, not only caught the attention of the viewers, but also Blueface. This was the very first time they met.
Your name?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, of course.
At the time, it seemed like Krishan was enjoying her time on the show. Whether or not she should have is up to you as a viewer. For example, in December of 2020, Blueface officially signed Krishan to his label. To celebrate, he got her an iced out necklace. Krishan couldn't believe it and was super happy.
This is pretty.
Okay.
Aww.
You ugly. Don't start doing that shit. New kid on the block.
It's a slide. Hey, Nino.
Flip it around.
That show that Krishan was originally casted for didn't last long. But there was one thing Blueface learned for sure. Krishan was a star. I mean, that's why he signed her. And someone that, if associated with, could get him a lot of eyeballs. And from there, you know what happened next. But surprisingly, the most psycho era of Krishan Rock was still yet to surface. The next month, December of 2022, Krishan went on a podcast where she spoke about a possible pregnancy and said that if she had a baby, she would be keeping it.
If I have a baby, I'm keeping it this time.
In that same interview, she also admitted that she had stopped 3 pregnancies previously.
I like 3 of them.
Okay, Krishan, wait.
What? I'm ready now. Oh, Jesus. You know you always have that bad feeling like, it's not right.
It's not the right time.
Mm-hmm.
She explained that the reasoning was that she didn't know if her relationship was going to be stable and long-term, so she didn't feel right going through with the pregnancy. And many people saw where she was coming from. So when she announced that she was pregnant and she was going to be keeping the baby in January of 2023, fans went crazy. That month,
damn, I didn't realize this video was this long.
She posted an Instagram story writing, "Guess how many heartbeats?" and a picture of not 1, not 2, but 3 pregnancy tests.
Yeah, she knew she was pregnant.
Confirming she was pregnant without
So he up there. So he was ballistic.
Clearly, she was in her head and needed support. However, rather than help, Blueface decided to egg her on and encourage getting rid of the pregnancy, writing, "Do it, please." He also tweeted, "I'm blocking a pregnant bitch. LMAO, please do it, please, I'll pay for real, 100K cash and the fees." But I guess all Krishan was looking for was attention, because she didn't go through with it. Instead, the next month, she started beefing with a certain female rapper. That rapper was none other than Coi Leray. That same month, it came out that Coi Leray wouldn't do an interview because they had just done an interview with Blueface and Krishan.
Do the show, but like that's not a good look. You big, like you influential, like you that. Like, we want to celebrate you. You just had a big interview with Cardi B, and then you interviewed Blueface and Krishan. Like, crazy. So I said, well, Coi, I'm in the business of interviewing people. So, like, whether I'm interviewing, and Blueface and Krishan's going to do numbers because they're hot right now.
Coi actually used to date Blue in 2020. However, Krishan didn't.
Coi used to date Blue? Damn, Blueface hit that? Damn.
Not like that look, and tweeted, "You hung out with me to suck on your and get it featured when this man and you screw over a that doesn't even fuck with politics. Mark my words, God already made me bigger than y'all put together. I hope it was worth it." And then for a female to be in that position makes it clear why I gotta slap your dumb self on sight because I'm not with the politics. But this didn't totally add up right. Well, apparently Coi had just denied an interview. She also tried to allegedly befriend Krishan just to get with Blueface again.
I thought she wanted to do a collab with some music, but really she was just trying to out me out the plan and bag me this bullshit. And I'm like, you can have you. I just want the verse. It's just we fell out because she wanted what she wanted. She had a hidden agenda when she hung out with me.
Krishan didn't have a great reaction to this at all. And when she saw Koi, it wasn't a pretty sight.
When I seen her, you can ask anybody that was right there. I took my phone, I'll buy a new one. I threw that at her face. What are you doing? She just want to sit in my face.
She said, I threw it at her face.
And smile. I don't know what it was, but I didn't give a what it was.
However, despite all of this drama, Krishan was still pushing through with the pregnancy. And in a shocking turn of events, even threatened to leave Blueface if he kept disrespecting her. Tweeting, like I said, we can either make this last, make it better, or just let this go. And I'll try again on my own. Tired of taking disrespect from a guy that's supposed to be motivating me to get more and shine more. But after what happened next, there was no chance she would leave him. Because the next month, in June, Krishan took to Instagram Live to announce that the DNA test results had come back, and Blueface was the father. So you'd think they'd get closer and make amends. But no, Krishan seemed to have finally gotten over Blueface that night. It was a massive face tat on her cheek. Her caption on Instagram,
oh my God, bro. Wow, Blueface hit Koi. Yeah, that's sad to hear.
hashtag free Blueface, free my daddy, I love you papa. Okay, that also made me kind of uncomfortable. But I guess at this point, we know this. Krishan just loves drama. So in April of 2024, when Diddy was getting taken down by the media, she decided to chime in. According to Krishan, after having issues with the producer of a show she was a part of over how much she would be paid, Diddy heard about it and stood up for her at a party, scaring the producer.
Act your up that day. When we was at the party, he grabbed me. He grabbed me by his collar. It was like, don't ever play with that girl ever again. Talking about me, like, don't ever play with her. Like, know you'll play with their budget, play with talent. Like, y'all playing with me, man. Like, I will never forget that motherfucking day, bro. So I set a price. I said 200,000. You said 100. I said 150. I'm not going underneath.
Unfortunately, it seemed like this wasn't the beautiful interaction that we all thought, because sources close to her claimed that Diddy didn't actually care about her and that he was just trying to get on her good side in order to use her. When fans found out, they were very skeptical, writing, "It's absolutely unbelievable to me that Diddy would be giving Krishan flowers, so yeah, recruiting sounds more like it." Others were furious, but happy she didn't get used. Those industry motherfuckers about to pimp Krishan out harder than Blueface was, and people cheering this on. What is Diddy's old self giving her kisses and flowers for? Like she's a legend? They souping her up so she'll be loyal to them like she was to Blue. They see her Stockholm syndrome. However, Krishan had much worse issues. Remember how she was pregnant and how she wasn't really taking great care of her health? Well, that probably wasn't a good idea, because now she was parading her son. And people began noticing some pretty frightening things. In fact, it got so bad that in April of 2024, people began asking Krishan and speculating that her son might be blind. She instantly denied the claims. But there were videos that showed that Krishan's son did not respond much to stimuli, making many suspect that he had alcohol fetal syndrome, which honestly is just super sad if true.
This is your word. This Jared would never treat any of his fans like this.
With a fascinating backstory. To ensure transparency and authenticity, I have acquired this backpack with the assistance of Ali.
You're having
Until Ali dug into her wallet to pay for. Please have at least 3 bodies before you talk to me. Boy, I like.
Bro, please have at least 3 bodies before you talk to me. Boy, I like. Bro, this is crazy. Asian think that like her pussy a graveyard pretty much. You can't even talk to her unless you done bodied 3 niggas. That's crazy.
This tweet ended up getting 1,000 quote tweets of people expressing their disgust. But to her credit, she did date King Von, who was charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder following a shooting in May of 2014. However, as they say, be careful for what you wish for, as not only did they break up because Von cheated on her months later, the next month, King Von was taken out himself. At first, Asian Doll, like any partner or ex-partner, sent her condolences and grieved him. Von, you beat the odds, you won the war, and you became a legend. You was gonna be Tupac, statues for show. Since you've been gone, I've been seeing you every day in my dreams. If I speak your name, I get chills. You're literally living through me. I feel you every second I take a breath. But here's the thing. King Von's passing wasn't an accident. According to many, it was actually due to a beef between him and NBA Youngboy. What's even crazier, and spinned again and again and again. Crazy. Expose what he thought was fake. Asian Doll. At this point, fans had already gotten tired of her, commenting things like,
Alright, I don't even like Asian Doll enough to like watch
it. It is what it is now.
Alright. Let's see what's on the homepage. Things just got worse for Diddy.
Things just keep on getting worse for Diddy. So first off, man, let's just start with the two most recent lawsuits. This is Crystal McKinney. She claims after a dinner date in 2003, Diddy led her back to his studio, and while at the studio, he fed her alcohol, marijuana, and laced narcotics. Now, after he fed her laced narcotics, he led her to a bathroom where he forcefully gave her oral and forcefully made her give him oral. Now, she claims the laced narcotics made her pass out, but she believes that Diddy forcefully raped her while she was passed out. This is April Lamprose. Now, she claims she dealt with Diddy for months, and he raped her not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And she also claims their last encounter was when he drugged her at his home by giving her ecstasy and then making her sleep with Kim Porter as he masturbated, and then he raped her again after.
What?
For the
Yeah, my boy Bruin Flight. My boy Bruin Flight, how you feeling, brother? Yes, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, my brother. How you feeling?
5th time. So that's when she stopped talking to Diddy. It's just a shame and a travesty, man, that because it's Diddy, that because of what we already seen him do on camera, that we got to abandon our common sense and just assume that this nigga is guilty until further notice. Because you tell this story before we had all the information we got on Diddy right now, bruh. I'm going to tell the last one, April. You done lost your mind, bruh. You expect us to believe that story, man, kick rocks. But because it's Diddy, bro, we got to say, all right, man, cool. Now, on top of these new...
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That video just make you believe everything. You know what I'm saying? You just believe everything.
Cases. Gene Dill, his ex-security guard, is spilling some more tea, man. Because apparently, when the feds came and picked up Jimmy Henchman, who is currently serving life in prison for drug charges and murders, they asked Jimmy Henchman about what he knew about Diddy messing with underage boys.
You made a comment, right, saying that you knew someone that went through Jimmy Henchman proffer agreement for a drug case. And the proffer agreement revealed that Jimmy Henchman, he could have walked away if he would have given up Diddy. What you mean by that?
Well, what happened is that they had 9 different sessions with Jimmy Henchman regarding his proffer agreement. So that means the feds went in there 9 different times to talk to him. And in those sessions, they asked him, what do you know about Sean Puffy Combs or Sean Diddy Combs? I don't think it was Puffy at that time. It wasn't Diddy at the time. But what do you know about Sean John Puffy Combs having sex with underage boys?
I can't speak towards the validity of this.
Bruh, we don't need no more negative Diddy news, but bro, I believe allegedly, but I believe it.
But if this is true, this will mean the feds have been looking at Diddy for over 12 years now, because Jimmy Henchman was sentenced 12 years ago. So the feds been looking at Diddy for 12 years now, and there's been no indictment. That would either mean that there's more coming down the pipeline and Diddy is about to get this supersized indictment, or Diddy is working for the FBI and the CIA, and Diddy is a Fed himself. That's a sentiment that Candace Owens will co-sign. She says that the only reason why Diddy is not in jail right now is because Diddy is working for them boys. And you know who also co-signed that sentiment? Well, Gene Dill. Gene Dill will say that Diddy has ratted on a couple of high-profile people in hip-hop.
Last interview we did, you said that Diddy, he was an informant, and that went viral. But you know, some people that, you know, they was wondering, how do you know that Diddy was an informant? And they wanted you to go more into detail about it. Can you do that?
Well, see, if I'm in the car with Kirk Burrows and him and our driver, and we go down to 26 Federal Plaza, I know 26 Federal Plaza is the FBI office. All right? Now, what they went down there and what paperwork they took down there, I did not know until I found out later.
And around this time when you found out that Diddy, he was an informant, you said that, you know, Diddy, he told the feds that Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and Jay Prince was trying to make a company together?
Well, what happened is that Suge Knight was trying to meet up with Dame Dash, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince, Eric B. No, they was trying to get a distribution company. You know what I'm saying? Distribute, publish their own music. They was trying to bring their money together and do that. And what I know of is that, and Jay-Z was a part of this. That's when all those companies start going down, start coming up with federal charges and all kinds of, things that's happened to him. You seen it with Irv Gotti them. You seen it with Rockefeller breaking up and all that shit like that.
Diddy isn't hip hop, and it's a shame that I have to say this because some hip hop fans, a large amount of them, are chauvinistic and misogynistic. So domestic violence isn't really gonna get them to cancel Diddy. Boy, but you tell some ninjas Diddy is a rat, oh, it's over with. And it's a shame that snitching will get you canceled faster than us finding out that you are a rapist and a woman beater. It's insane. Now, one of the most damning things that Gene did was...
That's not true. Rapists, bro, that's worse. That's worse than a rat.
Say is that he believes that Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death.
After the video came out of Diddy attacking Cassie, you got a lot of people that feel like Diddy, he probably has something to do with Kim Porter's death, and they want the police to reopen her case. How you feel about that?
My man, I wish for the sake of Kim's family, because bruh, if you know what I know, he put Kim in a gold casket, then has security, 24-hour security at the funeral home, so nobody would go in there and touch the casket or take Kim out of there. I think that they should reopen our case and have an independent pathologist look at everything about her.
Here's the thing, Kim Porter's death was investigated, but the autopsy that was conducted by Ed Winter came back and said that she passed away from natural causes via pneumonia. Now, in terms of Diddy hiring 24/7 security to watch over her body at the funeral home, that could be because she's a high-profile celebrity. He thought maybe somebody was going to try something, or it could be that Diddy wanted to make sure, bro, that, you feel me, that nobody got to fully examine what's going on. Because the guy, Ed Winter, he was a celebrity coroner. He did Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, and other high-profile people, that were, again, high-profile, but also some sketchy autopsies as well, right? So who knows? But here's the real interesting thing, right? The only person who could really speak towards exactly what they saw when they examined Kim Porter's lifeless body is Ed. And guess what? Ed passed away last year, March. All right. So like at this point, bro, like if Diddy did do it, man, ain't no way we gonna find out. At this point, I'm more interested in Diddy friends like Jay-Z, because you can't tell me Diddy was the only one in this circle, bro, who was doing some travesty, and they were all saints, and they all kept their affiliations with Diddy. Even Raven Simone on her podcast stated that Diddy antics were well known in the industry. So the dudes close to Diddy knew for sure what he was doing, and they co-signed it because they're probably doing the exact same thing. Like, for God's sakes, bro, like Gene Deal and others blame Diddy for 9 kids losing their lives.
He cut the security, and he got the FOIs. And the FOIs left their post, and that's how the people bum rushed the door, and 9 people died.
So you really think it's Diddy fault? Why you believe that?
Because you don't cut security. He didn't listen. And I even told him, I said, yo, if the FOIs don't get a barricade away from this door, people gonna die tonight. I told that to him. And what happened? 9 people died that night.
Sheesh.
What was his reaction to the 9 people dying?
I didn't talk to him for a while. He used to come around with us with the same game, and he just say, yo, he just speak to Gene. He like, yo, what up, Gene? I'll be like, yo, what up? I didn't speak to him until after that Suge Knight stuff that they had with Jake in Atlanta. That's when I started back really speaking to him.
Wow, because you felt the type of way about what he did?
Nah, come on, bro. 9 kids died, bro. I was pumping the chest of one little boy when my man was crying, talking about, yo, this is my first time him being out. This is the first time him being out, bro.
Damn, bro. This guy is grandstanding. Word. Money makes people crazy. That's a fact. Flacco is trash at reading the room, in my opinion.
Mama gonna kill me.
Hell is hot. But the place that Diddy going, even the devil gonna burn, bruh. Diddy has done probably every imaginable, deplorable thing ever, bruh. This man conducted Astroworld before Astroworld, bruh. What haven't Diddy done? You can go down a checklist of deplorable and horrible things. I guarantee you, bruh, Diddy got everything checked off already. But Diddy ain't the only criminal in the industry. Trust me.
Of course he ain't. There's definitely other criminals. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. What's going on, dog? Shit. Alright, gang. I'm about to check off this. About to get up off this, bros. My guys. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. We on Twitch with it too. We on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now. But look, gang, I'm going to see family, right? So I'll be back Monday. I'm going to see family and all that. So I'm going to be going for the weekend, but I'll be back Monday. Jump on here, and we're going to kick it on live on Monday, you heard? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm off this nasty game. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. You know the vibes, my boys. Good luck and for the appreciate the W stream. Cheers, my boy 88.